gold. Oh my god, that would make my life so much easier.
Well, everything loaded up.
Oh, that's good. We like things being loaded up. Apparently nobody looted that air myrmidon over there. It didn't have anything on it. Good news. Good news, everyone.
I'm pretty sure I looked at all the bodies, so I think that's just the UI being weird.
It was the only one that wasn't marked as viewed already, so...
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think the UI is being weird, because I for sure looted all the bodies.
Except for that one, evidently.
No, I looted all the bodies.
Maybe that one just didn't save. As a result of, you know, Sarge's situation last week.
Tomfoolery.
So, I mean, maybe it's better this week. He's on a different hard drive, which is making things load slower. Actually, shouldn't be making things load faster. It's on an SSD now.
No, it's a different HDD.
Oh, I thought you put it on your C drive.
Is my C drive.
Oh my god.
What?
I just saw the picture.
Oh, yes.
What?
The one I said I had put in the general chat of this channel.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. You know, that one.
Yeah.
The one over there.
Yeah.
And now we have at least a second bit, which is Natsu decided to update his graphic drivers just prior to stream.
Wait, I'm in.
Well,
For
yeah,
how long, though?
but you never know. Your graphics drivers might decide to betray you.
And that's not even being facetious. It's they could decide to just eat itself right in the middle of things.
The carbunculate itself.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Dude,
I'm gonna go sit on this throne of books.
Bucket.
Your throne of lies. I mean, books.
You sit upon a throne of lies.
Looking at that throne of books, that doesn't even look comfortable.
Guys, we're in
No, it's knowledgeable.
guys, we're in for a fucking ride today.
Oh no.
Why?
So the
Why?
recap is approximately the length of a normal one. Even though BG3 was only like an hour and a half or 2 hours of last week.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh boy, buckle up, sports fans.
yeah, buckle in, bitches. Previously, after taking a month-and-a-half-long break between sessions because the game kept being cursed, which for reference is a span of time so long that Bio had been able to start and finish playing the Outer Worlds and its DLCs in their entirety.
Damn.
Oh god.
The group finally resumed playing Baldur's Gate Trademark 3 in spite of Sarge's PC attempting to melt itself in protest. This surely won't be a problem
Attempting.
later. Once Sarge is then subsequently disowned for not getting a reference to the HK series' specific speech mannerisms, the group spends the next 40 minutes remembering what the fuck they did last time via the recap bio had written over a month ago. With everyone now caught up and Natsu left an emotionless husk at being reminded of how little L pays attention to what the others say during combat, the group take a moment to
Yeah!
muse over the frankly alarming number of nuclear bombs they have in their vicinity between Gale, the racism nuke in Sarge's pocket, the hell nuke inside Karlak's chest, the latter of which Natsu was very insistent was something the others just made up before being yelled at by literally everyone that Karlak being a city-leveling nuke was something they were very explicitly informed of in the prior session. As everyone is now as up to date with their prior bullshit as they could hope to be, the group sets out to deal with all those murder targets on the map to see if they have to murder them or if they have to stop them from getting murdered, because English just can't help but get in its own way at the best of times. Noticing that one of the targets happens to be just on the street from the rooftops they were sleeping on for the past month, the group make their way over to someone named Cora, only for Natsu to end up finding some random drunk named Rig standing suspiciously close to where the target of murder is. I don't like the way this guy is standing. You think we should just ice his ass on the spot? Save us some trouble down the road? No, Natsu, you can't just go around killing people for standing funny, no matter how much you want to eat their brains. Boo. And his brain was already paired with wine and everything. With Natsu's illicit munchies stopped for the time being, Inu heads over to talk with Cora Highberry to warn her of her impending demise, or kill her himself. No one's really clear on the instructions here yet. While Natsu elects to stay behind and stand definitely not suspiciously right behind the drunk guy, so as to immediately disarm him should he turn out to be a secret assassin, and certainly not to bite into his head when no one is looking.
No.
With the group now in position just in case shit suddenly goes down, Inu prepares to talk with Korra, only for the sight of her name to suddenly remind him that they're apparently planning another Airbender sequel series, which is news that fills everyone with so much confidence about how well it will surely go this time. Goddamn television executives. That momentary distraction out of the way, Inu actually starts a conversation with Korra for real this time, only for her to immediately invite the group to taste some of the wine she was about to try, much to the not at all suspicious protests of the maker of said wine, some guy named Metzley, Melty, yeah, Metzley, I'm going to go with, who says he wants just her to try it so he can better assess her palate. As if that wasn't already an obvious enough sign of what was going on here, the second the game gives Inu the chance to actually select a dialogue option, he's presented with a failed medicine check that makes it so painfully obvious that the wine is poison that Inu has to physically restrain himself from drinking the death juice anyways, just so he can warn Korra that her life is in danger before she has a chance to drink it herself. Before he has the opportunity to warn Korra that she will almost certainly die if she drinks any of this wine, Inu suddenly remembers a story from earlier in the day and subsequently spends the next few minutes regaling the stream with the tale of how Sarge had somehow managed to butt dial 911 while at work without having ever realized it. Not finished embarrassing Sarge, Inu actually gets around to telling Korra that someone is trying to kill her, which elicits an almost comical, "What? No!" of denial from Metzley, which naturally causes Korra and her husband, at least I assume it's her husband.
Me?
Toy. Friends with benefits.
Sorry, I
Whatever.
looked over at chat for a second, lost my place.
His
To
name was
respond in
yes.
shock that something like that could actually be true, only for Metzley to immediately crack and angrily expose his entire murder scheme because he was just that butthurt that someone found him out. Once Metzley finally finishes cursing the group out like he's an upset 10-year-old in a COD lobby, and the game immediately shifts into combat as Dolor, Metzley's real name, proceeds to summon a bunch of mirror clones of himself out of nowhere. Amidst this mirror clone barrage, Dollar Bill then attempts to use his magic boots to cast a spell called Dimension Door, whatever that means, only for his shit to get firmly slapped when Sarge counterspells his ass the nanosecond his boots begin to glow. Alright, keep an eye on that one right there. That's the real one. Shouldn't be hard. Just hit the guy that's right in front of me. Oh, you mean the one who's attacking right now? Right, just hit the one who's standing directly in front of us and also happens to be the only one here that's glowing. Here, I'll even ping him directly so that there won't be any ambiguity whatsoever about which one is the real... Immediately sprints over to attack the wrong enemy. Karlak! Stop attacking the wrong one, Karlak!
That was me cracking a beer because I can only fucking take this for so long.
Proceeds to continue using the rest of her remaining attack actions on the wrong target. Wait, what? That one was a fake? How was I supposed to know which was the real one? Audible sounds of brain aneurysm.
You know what? I think this is a perfect time to make myself a martini.
As Sarge is presently paralyzed and Natsu is rather understandably too busy convulsing on the ground at the moment to do much else, Inu opts to stab Dollar in the face himself, only to subsequently find himself utterly stupefied when killing the guy seems to have solved every other murder target quest marker all at once. What the hell? Sarge, explain! You've taken the serial killer's sick trophies, the hands of his victims? I'm pretty sure we haven't done that, though. I mean, not unless one of us looted the body the second it hit the... Natsu already looted the body, didn't he? Of course I already looted the body. Have you even met me before? I'm me. With the Lord dead, it doesn't take much time for the group to rip through his squad of mirror clones, though not without one of the clones having activated its dash just to spin around in a standing circle and not move anywhere for whatever fucking reason.
I knocked the smarts out of it.
Which leaves them with a semi-mangled corpse to speak with and a bunch of fortunately unharmed civilians. As Delore obviously wouldn't be too big on chatting with the people who just stabbed him to death, Inu shapeshifts himself into some Geralt of Rivia looking ass Chad bro to ask why the murders, which essentially gets him the answer of because I wanted clout. Pressing on the ghost some more, Inu asks him who he was going to get said clout from, to which Delore responds, the Murder Tribunal, cheery name that, and informs the group that in order to access the Murder Tribunal, they must speak the secret word, singular, at the door, and bring proof of 2 actually plural sacrifices to get in. Dolore's ghost then poofs away into nothingness after informing that the singular magic word they needed was Sicarius, which causes them all to get super pissed at him for only telling him the 1 secret word they needed to get in instead of the 2 secret words they'd somehow Mandela themselves into thinking they needed over the course of this 30-second conversation. Alright, so now that this useless fuck is dead, what are we supposed to do now that he didn't give us both of the secret words What do I think about Lord Gortash's new steel watch? Well, I'm so glad you asked me that, because I'm sorry, who the fuck even asked random NPC? There was a literal murder brawl that happened directly in front of you actual seconds ago, and that is what you thought was more important.
Yes.
Incidental,
So you know what I think about those bots, right?
Incidental NPC with no social awareness now swept aside, Inu cracks open the map to look what to do and discovers that not only is he who shall not be named murder target was gone, but that his severed hand also happened to be in the bag of murder souvenirs that Delore had kept with him. A revelation that causes the group to cheer out over his demise and decree that they're going to get drunk as hell to celebrate the next time they eat at camp. With everyone's moods now uplifted, Inu begins sorting through all the random letters and journals that were in Dolore's pockets, only to find himself interrupted when a pissed as fuck Floric suddenly storms up to Natsu out of nowhere to angrily denounce the entire group as nothing more than a bunch of God's damned hypocrites because of reasons. With everyone now thoroughly baffled, Floric proceeds to go off on an angry rant, which, quite frankly, just paints her as being the single stupidest motherfucker on the entire Sword Coast, which obviously is saying a lot when Inu's character exists, as she tears into them all for being a bunch of fools and or wretches for having trusted and or conspired with the traitorous bastard Will, since she was apparently just told by Missouri of all people, aka a literal fucking devil, the actual least trustworthy people in the world, that he slaughtered his father in cold blood so that he could steal all of his political power away. With everyone's initial confusion now replaced by a different confusion over how Flora could actually be fucking stupid enough to trust anything Missouri says, and them also feeling the need to correct bio on how Missouri's name is actually spelled, despite how it should be pretty obvious at this point that he's spelling it wrong as a bit. Natsu decides to do the sensible thing of simply saying, Will didn't kill his dad, you fuckwit, which is apparently all it takes to immediately snap Floric back to being on the group's side again. How in the actual fuck is this lady seriously this weak-willed? With Floric now having suddenly swung back around to saying, oh, but Will has always been cool actually again, because this dumbass is apparently just entirely incapable of critical thinking, or even just thinking for herself in general. She informs Natsu that there's apparently a giant-ass bronze dragon named Answer sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate, trademark, that is oath-bound to help Will's family save the city once, and that it's now the group and Will's, but mostly the group's job to wake the thing up and help fight the big brain. Now that Floric has finished making an ass out of herself, Natsu tells her that the group will be sure to pass the dragon message along to Will so that Floric will finally shut the hell up, and upon being handed an old book explaining how to dragon, he waits until the dumbass is out of sight to chuck the book at Inu so he could read its secrets aloud for the group and any nearby pedestrians to hear. Floric having now thankfully fucked off, Inu resumes checking the map for where to go next, and upon seeing something to do with the night song, begins to head off to a nearby tower, only to get dragged backwards by Natsu so he can inspect the sight of a ruined cabbage stand, and the distraught cabbage merchant next to it yelling about, "My cabbages!" And we were just talking about Airbender earlier, too. Fun diversion now over.
My pun didn't make it to the summary.
Fun diversion now over, Inu resumes going to the nearby wizard tower with Sarge directly behind him to supervise, where he runs into some jackass named Aridin who neither he or Bio can remember for the life of them, which pisses Natsu off to no end because of how many times we've run into this particular jackass prior to now. With just how many different jackass NPCs we've seen and continue to meet It's genuinely gotten kind of hard to keep them all from blending together at this point. Eridan then starts pestering Inu over whether or not the group had found the night song yet, like he asked him to. Which comes off as being so needlessly aggressive that Inu of course doesn't tell him shit about Aelin or her girlfriend because fuck this guy. Being just about at the end of his rope by this point over the night song business his party was mostly wiped out over, Eridan decides he's finally had enough of it all and says that Leroican, the night song obsessed guy who hired his party in the first place, can go fuck himself, and earnestly tells the group that they should stay the hell away from the Wizard Tower if they don't want to get pulled onto his crazed bullshit as well. With Eridan now gone, Natsu returns back to the prior point of trying to understand how both Bio and Inu genuinely have no recollection of who Eridan is, despite them both remembering pretty much all of the events surrounding Eridan, to which they can't really do much else other than shrug and answer. This displeases the Natsu. Without much else to do, while Natsu's busy yelling at Bio for not remembering that guy, Inu wanders around the outside of the Wizard Tower for a bit and finds a suit of animated armor named Clank guarding the main entrance, who Inu then stares at for a while until Natsu has tired himself out. Upon entering the Wizard Tower, Inu finds that tiefling Roland that the group has run into a bunch of times before manning the front desk. Inu and Bio remembering Roland but not Eridan also displeases the Natsu, and quickly realizes from the bruises covering his face that whoever Roland's employer is also happens to be an absolute jackass who very obviously physically abuses the poor guy on a regular basis. As Inu's character is a dumbass, however, he's unable, or unfortunately given no options to question the identity of the person the group very clearly needs to murder the fuck out of, which instead leads to Inu checking out Roland's merchant inventory to get momentarily excited at a cool pair of gloves that turn cantrips into bonus actions, only to become very disappointed upon realizing the effect could only be used once per short rest. Real shame that. Those could have been super goofy otherwise. Now feeling dejected over the cool gloves not actually being that cool, Inu asks Roland where the group should go to turn in any information regarding the night song, and after being told that Master Leroican is at the top floor, Inu heads over to the nearby stairs, only to find himself being greeted by a Citadel Info Kiosk VI. Can't say that was something I expected to say. Made in Leroican's image. As the VI begins giving out information about how to reach the top floor with all of the well-constructed subtlety of an automated call center redirect message, even Inu's character can't help but marvel at how incredibly shoddily this piece of shit hologram was made, given the great wizard that made it. With the barely functioning answering machine now switching off, Inu is presented with a series of warp portals that would lead to the top floor, but it's called back down to the reception area by Natsu, who Natsu'd things his way into finding a +2 charisma hat for him to inspect. On his way over to Natsu, however, Inu ends up bumping into the Wizard Tower's resident tome monger, Tolna, who immediately begins chastising him for speaking at any volume above a harsh whisper, because apparently all the books here are sensitive and she doesn't want their non-existent ears to hurt. Inu then has to fight back against every instinct he has to not immediately scream, "Hey, is that true, books? Are you really that sensitive?" So he could instead calmly ask if Tolna might happen to have any books related to the Big Brain's netherite crown. Upon being asked such a question, Tolna begins to essentially humble brag about how the Wizard Tower obviously has such tomes as those, before turning away and saying that she obviously can't let Inu buy any of them because of how dangerous they are, and that nobody should know that they actually exist for the very same reason, despite the fact that she herself confirmed that things actually exist when she was literally bragging about having the damn things not even a minute ago. Quickly tiring of Tolna's apparent lack of self-awareness, Inu begins asking her a series of questions about the location of said secret books that nobody should know exist, with such blatant intention to steal the damn things that even a brick could catch on to the subtlety of them. Tolna then, of course, displays that she is in fact dumber than a literal brick, as she answers every single one of Inu's questions about the book's location, her office, and the security system keeping them safe, a vault in said office, despite the painfully clear intention of said questions, and basically hands the group, and by that I mean of course Natsu, step-by-step instructions for how to steal the damn thing. Why are the smart people always the dumb people? Tolna having now finished writing up her own pink slip, Inu heads over to inquire about the very charismatic hat that Natsu found earlier, and is handed a hat that looks like an odd fusion of an archer's cap and a wizard's hat that he's honestly not really sure what to make of for the time being. The ground floor now fully exhausted of things to do for the time being, Inu heads back up to the warp portal room from earlier, and after having guessed the correct portal to take on his very first try, is magicked away to the top floor of the tower, where he's then immediately greeted by the sight of Leroican attempting to William tell one of his servants in a fit of boredom by using a bow-wielding suit of animated armor. Or in other words, he was very definitely about to kill someone out of boredom if not for the group's intrusion. Having thankfully taken note of Inu's presence before he could command Crank to fire, Leroican dismisses Miklar, the almost murdered servant, since he figured chatting with this random stranger would be a way more interesting use of his time than accidental manslaughter. Once Miklar is finished frantically running the fuck away, Leroican turns his attention towards his new guest, and as soon as a single fucking sentence leaves this pompous dickbag's mouth, it already proves to be enough to make Bio all but scream and chat for the group to murder the jackass in a series of increasingly less violent ways, because fucking YouTube kept eating all his messages because they were too threatening. Fucking jackass robots. Not even 3 lines of dialogue later sees everyone else fall into the same line of thinking as Bio, as Sarge begins openly expressing the unfathomable contempt he instantly developed for this fuckstick and how much he has to die. Several more lines of dialogue later then sees the group wanting to murder this bastard harder than anyone else they've met in this entire game, as Inu readies to skip any form of hostility or formality whatsoever to just lunge at the shithead, much to Natsu's disappointment since he wanted to bring Aelin here to help rip the bastard limb from limb. The plan of action the game doesn't seem to agree much with, as him just speaking of it caused the game to glitch out so hard on his end that he had no choice but to quit out of it entirely to rejoin the session. Aw, but I wanted to let the night song kill him, and give this bastard the smallest chance of capturing her? I don't think so. Yeah, why would we even give this fuck the satisfaction of seeing her before he dies? Besides, what kind of heartless bastard would you be to even momentarily separate her from... I can't think of her name right now. Wow, smooth, Sarge. Smooth. It's Isabel, just for the record. With everyone now in position to murder the fuck out of Leroican, Inu hits the murder time button, only for the bastard to end up summoning a bunch of Myrmidons, which I guess are different than Myrmidons because the bitch-ass coward isn't even enough of a real wizard to take the group on himself. With the battle now underway, things go to a great start when Karlach decides to wrest control away from Elle again by unilaterally choosing to run away from the fire Myrmidon she was standing right next to, which causes her to get smacked clean across the face with an opportunity attack. As you'd surmise, Elle was just a bit less than pleased about this. Karlach having done her usual Karlach stuff, the turn order continues to cycle through the miscellany of Myrmidons before eventually realizing that Miklar had also apparently decided to join them in defending Leroican as well, despite the fact that he'd undoubtedly have only benefited from Leroican's brutal demise. Without much else to do while waiting for the suite of Summons and Miklar to finish their turns, Inu decides to pop open Leroican's character sheet to see what the group is dealing with, and discovers that he's basically running a jury-rigged version of the invincibility spire gimmick that Myrkul used, which causes any living Myrmidons within 30 meters to grant Leroican complete damage immunity to their given element, a litany of high-powered elemental spells, an extra reaction for every Myrmidon, and an extra 3 to 24 elemental damage per linked Myrmidon on the unique reactionary attack he has to abuse said additional reactions with. How swell. With that bit of potentially life-saving information now stored away, Sarge wisely opts to not try shooting Leroican directly in his highly stabbable face, and instead opts to dome Crank in the head with an Eldritch Blast to knock the suit of armor flat onto its non-existent ass. Nice going, Sarge. Now it's stuck in prone, which means we can totally ignore it for the turn because it's prone, since it literally can't do any... Immediately ignores you to blast Crank again. It's now dead. Or you could kill it, instead of targeting literally anything else that wasn't the thing that was totally incapable of harming us next turn. That works. Doesn't feel so good being on the other side, does it? Well, that certainly having been a thing that happened, the turn continues on as the bar finally reaches Leroican himself, who immediately readies up a giant fucking fireball to hurl in the group's direction, which gives Sarge, and only Sarge, the option to counterspell that shit, because apparently Natsu's line of sight on Leroican was, from Bio's best guess, being blocked by the very tiny chest-high pedestal on his right side. With Natsu now slightly nettled, he takes his anger out on the fire Myrmidon next to him by poking it with a big fork, before then sprinting directly onto a nearby patch of ice and slipping onto his ass in the most comical way possible.
Yeah.
Now confused over how the fuck, Natsu goes to check his current boots with a microscope to read the fine print on their freedom of movement effect and discovers that the difficult terrain portion of it only prevents movement speed penalties that might occur from them, and since slipping and falling on your ass also doesn't count as being restrained or paralyzed, he has now find himself being staring upwards at the ceiling like a fool. In fairness, I also would have assumed a skill called freedom of movement would logically prevent slipping on ice as well. Wanting to spare Natsu from this moment of embarrassment, Inu decides to do him a solid and picks him up so he can continue his turn, and after taking a moment to figure out how to get off the ice without slipping again, Natsu elects to simply jump to the nearest Myrmidon, only for his character to end up sprinting across the ice anyways, before then deciding to do the now completely unnecessary jump they were originally instructed to do, which lands
After
them,
the edge of the ice.
Right.
Like,
which lands them right next to the enemy they were already standing next to anyways. As you'd surmise, Natsu was just a bit absolutely livid about this. With Natsu now cursing yet another god to die in eternal hellfire for cursing him in every D&D game the group plays, Inu elects to use the remainder of his turn to toss a hex onto Leroican for later, only for it to turn out that much like with cutting words, the game apparently considers hex itself to be an attack, despite it not dealing damage on its own, which promptly results in Inu getting blasted square in the face with 3 thankfully low rolls of D8 damage from Leroican's unique reaction attack. I guess maybe it's coded to still count as an attacking spell, since the conditional 1d6 of necrotic it triggers on other attacks is still technically coming from Hex itself as delayed damage or something. Once everyone finishes spending the next couple minutes discussing how Hex may or may not work with a shrug of, I don't fucking know, it's revealed that apparently the enemies were also paying attention to the conversation the group had earlier about Natsu's boots, as the Air Myrmidon chooses to fly over and stun his ass due to it being one of the only forms of immobilizing debuffs he wasn't immune to, because of course. As this is happening, Sarge decides that he's finally had enough of being assaulted by the deluge of small fuzzy animals that have been bothering him for the past while, and chooses to remedy the situation by going to check their food bowls at the least impactful time he can, out of consideration for not wanting to waste the other's time. And by that, I obviously mean Sarge chose to get up and leave literal seconds before his damn turn started, because he's supremely talented at only ever walking away from his PC at the most inconvenient times possible.
It's a gift, I tell you.
Once Sarge eventually gets back from placating the angry demands of the rioting felines, he finds himself presented with the lovely image of Leroican trying to cast Lightning Bolt on the group, which he hurriedly mashed the counterspell button to prevent the group from getting palpatined, only for the future to refuse to change when the counterspell ended up failing and causing the group to take a shotgun blast of unlimited power to the chest. They all somehow seem to think this failed counterspell also caused Leroican to toss out one of his elemental retorts, but that's just not a thing that actually ever happened. With most of the group now knowing firsthand how Ang felt and... Why did I use the movie pronunciation? Ang, sorry. And Natsu still stuck in place from stun, Inu decides he's fed up with this world and transcends to the sanctuary dimension so he can go hide in the corner to healbot everyone to anti-death. With Natsu now left as the member of the group most likely to get fucking roasted to death due to his being stuck in the dead center of the room, he and the rest of the group begin musing about why these damn games fucking despise specifically him as much as they do, with the first of them countering literally every build he ever tried to make because fuck that piece of shit game, and Celesta deciding he just functionally had no AC at any time forever. Despite this talk of Natsu being cursed, he miraculously doesn't end up getting hit before his next turn, which gives him the chance to finish stabbing the Air Myrmidon to death before running like hell to anywhere that wasn't literally the worst part of the room to stand in. With all the Myrmidons now dead, that thing that was alluded to at the start of the stream, you know, the bit about playing the game in spite of Sarge's PC melting, finally comes back with a vengeance as every character on his end suddenly turns into a bunch of tabletop minifigures sliding around the screen in locked action poses before things quickly come to a head with the game just hard crashing on him outright. Something gun on wall, something expected to be used. With Sarge's character now reduced to having the functioning brain capacity of a potato, the others quickly stab Leroican to death now that he's no longer shielded by his entourage of elementals, which leaves him without much else to do as a result of Sarge having been spaced out the nearest airlock. The game, of course, doesn't take this decision to not do things without Sarge present lying down, however, and in response decides to, apropos of nothing, suddenly teleport Roland straight up to the top floor of the Wizard Tower to force the group into doing something, I think is what that's supposed to be, by locking them into a conversation they had no say in starting. Naturally, however, things can never be just that easy for the group, as in addition to suddenly forcing them into a conversation they presently wanted no part in, the game, of course, just had to make it so that the character it was going to force to take the lead in this conversation was Karlach instead of literally anyone else again. Because why let players choose who to use their characters who are specifically spec'd into conversation skills when you can instead tell them to just go fuck themselves, a complete random? This, of course, goes exactly as well as we all unfortunately would expect at this point, with Inu being the only one within range to give bonuses to dialogue checks. Karlach, of course, fails her initial attempt at a persuasion roll, which results in the group coming to the realization that a given character seemingly can only give one attempt at granting someone a bonus roll per reroll, meaning that since Karlach failed on the first roll despite Inu's use of advanced bardic inspiration, and Inu hadn't quick-saved yet because he didn't expect it to work like this, every reroll attempt Elle has to do in this conversation the group didn't choose to start with now see her having to try and roll a natural 18 or higher to succeed. With the first set of rerolls having been a bust, Inu reloads the quick save to reset Elle's available attempts, and while the game is in the process of loading, Sarge heads over to Elle's mic to relay to the group the news that it wasn't just Baldur's Gate trademark that crashed, but that his entire fucking computer began freaking the fuck out and needed to be reset, which pretty effectively put an immediate end to the idea of actually using the remaining hour of the BG3 session on BG3 itself. With that pile of fuckshit now firmly established as a problem, Inu and Natsu rightly begin to complain about how blatantly stupid it is that the game will just randomly pick someone to act as the party's face in certain conversations, when that's just not how that shit works in actual D&D. The spot of venting now over, and the game having finished loading back in, Natsu finds himself not locked into the conversation like Inu and Elle are, which gives him a glimmer of hope that he can salvage this mess by giving Elle a roll bonus, only for the game to incinerate said hope in an instant by not only making it so his character can't move for some reason, but also making it so neither he or Inu can even see the damn conversation boxes in the first place. That's an entirely new one. Sarge's sudden dropping out must have really fucked with something. With Elle now completely doomed to handle the conversation on her own, Inu and Natsu are left sitting on the sidelines, forced to do nothing else but stare at a blank conversation screen, consisting of nothing but Karlach and the occasional sounds of a failed dice roll. Now 9 total rolls into this bullshit, Natsu is suddenly allowed to actually move again, which prompts him to frantically sprint over to Elle to cast guidance on her, only to realize that he doesn't naturally have guidance on his character, which sends him tearing into his equipment pack in search of a necklace he can put on so that he can finally put an end to this by giving Karlach enough of a boost to let her pass on her 10th roll attempt. Thank fucking God. With the conversation actually allowed to proceed, Roland is informed that the night song that Leroy Khan wanted to siphon the power from this entire time is actually a living person, which instantly fills Roland with so much sheer disgust towards the man that he regrets not having killed him himself instead of putting up with the wizard lessons savage beatings Leroy Khan put him through. Thankfully, though, Karlach is able to get through to him as she reminds Roland that since Leroy Khan is now dead as hell, that means Roland was the one to win in the end, as he's now the one who owns the Wizard Tower, which cheers the guy up pretty quickly once he realizes he can now actually bring his family to live with him too, since Leroy Khan was such an asshole that he wouldn't even let Roland's siblings near the place. And with Roland having now pledged to use the Wizard's Tower's massive amounts of firepower to aid the group in defending Baldur's Gate, trademark, in the upcoming battle as thanks for all the help they've given him, the session ends with the group getting the fuck out of Baldur's Gate, trademark, to go spend the next 3 hours murdering the fuck out of King Arthur instead. Yeah. So yeah, that.
My God.
Eh,
Oh dear.
Yeah, sure is a lot of books that are in your inventory.
that weren't
Yeah?
there last time, and also I'm over capacity again.
I'm guessing it's story time with Inu.
We
All right, Inu, buckle up. It's reading time, motherfucker.
Thus would it appear. So we've got Impractical Magic, Volume 1. Extract from a book about the phenomenon of wild magic, related by the wizard Bigby to his finest friend and equally accomplished sage Otaluke. Nice for him. Now look, old boy, I'm not saying that isn't terribly funny. Hearing about a sorcerer casting the fly spell only to have his underpants turn into butterflies and his shoes into curry-flavored jelly, that is immensely good fun and ought to be celebrated. However, what gives me the heebie-jeebies is the notion of origin. Where does wild magic come from? We know that sorcery and the like is genetic, but that you're born gifted with magic. Does that imply some dominant allele in the sorcerer has overcome the recessive element, the chaotic curl of organic evolution, the wild factor? Worries me awfully, because if it isn't genetic, then what could it be? If magic is inherently insane, then that's a very big problem. That would imply wizards are wrangling something they could turn around and bite us, and that sorcerers are inherently at risk. Troubling, old boy. Troubling stuff.
Curry flavored jelly. Oh,
Impractical Magic Volume 2. The tome
Sounds
covers
so
the nature of dead magic zones. Just make sure that you don't, accidentally turn one of those on and wake up a Tarask.
yeah.
During an era called the Time of Troubles, a good many changes befell the world, not least of which was the fracturing and reassembling of the source of all magic called the Weave. Though much of the world was recovered from that era, some sites remain scourged of magical power. Cut off from the Weave, they nullify all magic and spellcasting nearby. The Magic of the Weave, an introduction. Few try to understand the Weave, a true pity, for only they who are truly attuned to the Weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Thus comes the question, what is the Weave? It's an essential element of the universe. It runs through everything in unseen threads. It's what makes magic possible. It's also, though I will not go into further detail here, the goddess Mystra herself. See Magic of the Weave Mystra and the Spell Plague. The Weave isn't magic, precisely. Rather, it's the raw material from which magic is woven. Not entirely unlike how a collection of threads is shaped and formed into a garment. Those with the necessary talent and skill can manipulate the weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing this skill takes years of learning and constant practice. You might have heard of those who can cast spells because they're born with an innate connection to the weave, commonly called sorcerers, or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks. Do not be deceived. Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases not even rightfully theirs. No, to truly know and manipulate the weave is an art. But those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the weave provides.
Might one even say unlimited power?
yes.
I
Well,
was waiting for a I'll cut you from Inu, but
Magical Histories Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1, sorry. In the infamous calamitous year of 1385, Doctor, a conspiracy between the goddess of darkness Shar and the goddess of trickery Sirik sought to end Mystra's control over the weave and influence over the realms by cravenly assassinating her. But instead of merely breaking the goddess of magic's dominance, her death threw the weave into utter chaos and collapse. Magic spells faltered or failed entirely, countless spellcasters were killed or driven insane. A vast storm of blue flame arose from the Mahar jungles and swept the continent, churning and reshaping land and leaving whole regions devastated. For the murder of Mystra, Sirik was sentenced by a conclave of gods to 1,000 years' imprisonment. Toril would face nearly 100 years of upheaval before Mystra could return once again, reinstated as a goddess of magic in 1480, Doctor. Thanks to the efforts of the legendary wizard Elminster Amar and the events of the Second Sundering, to be fully explored in the next volume. Volume 3, The Second Sundering. Pardon me a second, I think I have like a bit of peanut stuck in my throat. In the years following Mistra's assassination, the planes of existence were in upheaval. Lord Ao, the Hidden One, over-god of all deities and mortals, sought to rebalance what had been thrown into disarray by renewing the Tablets of Fate, those most sacred of artifacts that kept whole worlds in check and found balance between order and chows. The very portfolios of the gods were rewritten, and several who were thought lost found themselves returned to life and power. Heralded by the wizard Elminster Amar, Mistra found her magic restored and portfolio returned to her. Once again, the rightful goddess of magic found herself to be the custodian of the weave. Volume 4, The Chosen of Mistra. Time to talk about Gale? To be the chosen of a god is to be empowered with their very essence, and to be the chosen of the goddess of magic herself is to possess unparalleled mastery amongst mortals in manipulating the weave. Some would consider such beings to be demigods, while others would see them as servants, powerful and rare ones for sure, but servants nonetheless. In the current age, Elminster Amar is known to be a chosen of Mistra. It's fitting, of course, that the finest wizard known to most would claim such title, but was he chosen for his magical prowess, or is that prowess derived from his chosen status? Some embittered scholars claim Elminster's favor is rooted in an amorous past with Mistra herself, but this author finds such a feat to be no source of shame, if true. For a lowly mortal to seduce a goddess, bravo, sir! One can only suppose that the bunk beds of Candlekeep twitch with dreams of repeating the act. A book titled Ramazith. Hailed by Volo as the sage extraordinaire and by many grumbling parents of impressionable young women as a bloody nuisance, Ramazith Flame Singer was a wizard of great renown. Living in Baldur's Gate, this figure went missing some time ago. It was rumored that he grew romantically involved with a nymph, and idle gossip tells that they ran off together to live in some strange, peaceful place. But gossip is not so reliable, and no one knows what became of him. Schools of Magic Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Not enchantment. What is the world but a curtain-framed show of villains, heroes, steeds, and royals? And who directs them where to gamble, when to pounce? The School of Enchantment offers its services as director of the cosmic farce. Key terms: enticement, beguilement, manipulation. Key concepts: encode, compel, incite, enthrall. Schools of Magic Avocation. This world of ours is rife with incredible power. The boom clap of lightning and thunder, the cycle of life and death inherent to flame, the flash of illuminations and a ray of light. The devotee to the School of Avocation dances among this power, guiding it with their own will. Key terms: elements, empowerment, creation, effects. Key concepts: fire, frost, thunder, light, and earth. Earth, fire, wind, water, and of course, heart. The most important one. Schools of Magic Transmutation. Mutability is the essence of life itself. All is ever-changing, growing and shrinking, building and breaking down. The devotee to the School of Transmutation learns to wield the raw material of life into desired forms. Key terms: change, exchange, alchemy. Key concepts: altering, prestidigitation, purification, and mending.
What, no equivalent exchange? God damn it.
The Apprentice's First Companion, Book the First. These were delivered to me out of order. Hold on, I have to reorder these so I don't fuck this up. Never forget the importance of spell components for casters of every make and kind. Verbal, somatic, and material components must all be utilized correctly, meaning one must be certain not to fall victim to silencing or restraining, which would prohibit one from casting one intended spell. The Apprentice's Companion, Book the Second. With regard to summons, their uses are uncountable. This mage's preferred utilizations include as intrepid scouts and what I call wasters in battle. Summon your noble friend to your side and send them into the fray to tire your foe. Do not develop an unnatural attachment to these summons. They are magical, not actual in form. A fiction of weave and air and light.
How dare they talk about shuffle like that?
The Apprentice's Companion, Book the Third. With regard to items, these are oft overlooked as a source of substantial power and importance in the progression of one's skills. Rings, amulets, and even pieces of appropriate armor can provide the needed boons to elevate one's practice beyond the standard. Oft times is a single item the difference between ignoble defeat and magical victory. Apprentice's Companion Book the Fourth. Uses of magic for particular quandaries. To reveal invisible traps, use Fairy Fire or See Invisibility. To bypass glyphs, use Fly or Gaseous Form. To block harmful spells that may trigger, use Counterspell.
Boom.
We have an unsigned trade visa. Wait, suggests a counterfeit in progress. Whoever made it was planning to trade illegally within the toll house. Not the cookies.
Not the gumdrop. Oh, wait a minute.
Wizards of Note, Leroacan, Editor's Edition. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-printed like the others. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employ should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, Ember Coil. A Hunter's Guide to Hags. Sorry. I like the idea that your idiot character is able to flawlessly rattle off words like prestidigitation, but then just completely fumbles and has no fucking idea how to say something like alchemy. That's how it's pronounced.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. Yeah.
I knew an alchemy at one point. Really bad with his chemicals.
All but the most arrogant of hags, from knight to boor, behoor. I'm gonna go with boor. Know that death is a possibility. As such, they won't hesitate to bend the rules of the material plane to escape death's clutches, returning stronger than ever. To do this, hags use, of all things, the common and humble mushroom. Mushroom. By imbuing these spore-producing fungi with her essence, she can endlessly revive herself. She made it a phylactery?
It sounds like it almost.
Neither blade nor bow will do these fungi lasting harm. The very twisted magic that heals the hag defends them. Instead, fire is your ally. Burn the mushrooms to ashes, and your blade will strike the hag's heart true. But a warning, Hunter. Even in death, a hag is dangerous. Be quick, be swift, and be deadly.
I've never heard that fungi's like hags, apparently.
An
Just
alternate
be
perspective
yourself.
on the weave. According to standard wisdom, the weave is comprised of the body of Mistra, or the domain of Mistral, the threads connecting all of creation to the source of magic itself. I posit to the intrepid reader that the truth is far more fascinating. The weave, as we know it, is not invisible at all. No, certain among us, whom I call seers, can see the true nature of the weave as incredibly fine but highly physical and edible substance left in our realm by spacefaring giants called immortums several eons ago.
Edible?
Edible.
What?
Each time we
So we found a conspiracy theory book.
Each time we wield this power, creatures called weave devils consume these strands of weave, and their excrement is a powerful force we call magic. I know this will shock many readers, but I only deliver the facts as I know them, and as the esteemed wizarding community wants to keep from you. Also, they landed in Volcano and then people, but we need to get on the spaceship and go back to Grand Overlord Xenu to... This is just Scientology. What the fuck? Alright. And a wizard's task
Hold
list.
on. But before you move on, I need you to read Bio's comment in the chat.
Something about hold on. I like the idea your idiot characters flawlessly.
No, not that one. You already read that one.
Yeah, I thought so. That's why it was weird.
Did the next one after that not pop up for you?
Hold on, let me try refreshing chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. So we've got the mycelium is the powerhouse.
Mycelium.
I know what it's pronounced.
Mycelium.
The mycelium is the powerhouse of the soul. Random Hague.
Soul.
Good old
The
random.
Hague.
Random Hague.
Oh.
Tasks for which I require aid. Who's writing this? It just says a wizard's task. Oh, it's written in Lerocan's hand. Okay. Sweeping out the main hall. Removing Ramesses' personal effects from my chambers. Placing such valuable tomes as the Annals of Karsus in the Karsus Vault for safekeeping. Et al. If Miklar cannot handle such simple matters, I ought to replace him with an animated armor or two. Well, fuck you, dude. You're dead now.
Forever.
Presumably.
Unless he was a hag. At which point, did anybody find any mushrooms?
Mushrooms, mushrooms.
Vegeta.
Damn.
Montague. No!
So, we still need to, like, break into the librarian's study downstairs at some point. I don't seem to be able to jump over this railing. It's very sad.
Only you could fly.
Well, I can if I cast a leveled spell.
If only you could fly.
I believe I can
Did you just
fly.
fly up a level? Was that what you did?
No, down.
Down a level?
Down a level. Not enough space. Path is interrupted. Space, not enough space.
Oh, it's real picky on where it'll let you land on a jump.
No, it won't let me land anywhere. So, you're doing better.
I got
I can't
with
land.
where I'm
I
standing,
literally
no,
I can't
with-
land there from where I'm
move
at.
to where I'm standing right here, and see if it'll, as you kind of wiggle around, if it'll let you jump to that spot.
Dear staff,
Only
following from
just
our meeting,
barely.
be warned. Officially, never to touch Leroykin's magic buttons within the tower. He alone knows which is where and
Buttons.
why, and any mistake could prove
Die.
quite deadly.
All right.
May Vompter rest in peace, Michlor.
Yeah, that does not want to let you just jump down. My God.
You know, I've just
I,
realized a funny workaround to that whole tempestuous flight thing.
Oh, becoming a illithid?
No, all of my ritual spells are leveled technically, which means I can cast Featherfall and then I can fly.
Oh yeah.
That's I feel like that's not intended, but all right. Also, I need to turn on my ability to read people's minds again. Forgot to do that. So are we in ladies' fucking bedroom now? Also, where the hell did you guys go? Oh, you're over here.
No, I was trying to pick that up. No.
Oh.
Ping.
Hey, there's a barricade over here that we can break down. I'm not seeing another door in. So it might be a case of slashing down the boards, which
Garlic
Karlak is
did it.
already doing.
It just made sense.
Yeah, no, I straight up agree with you.
It just works.
Easy there, Todd Howard.
Joke's on you, I am
Game,
Hod Towered.
game, please,
Game?
game,
Game.
Wait, you're hot
Okay.
towered?
game. Let me through.
Game.
Thank you. Thank God. Okay,
I'm
finally.
Hod Towered.
Did not want to let me through the door for a bit there.
I'm Jave Conson.
Johnsonine.
Oh,
Weave,
there's buttons in here.
weave button.
And it looks like placards on the
Clean
ground
up.
that just says vaults.
Clean up.
Karlak failed an Arcana check.
Hey, Bio, what do you want to bet we're about to have a
Below.
moment where people weren't paying attention to the things that were being said?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
I wasn't paying attention.
Below.
There's also trap pits, by the way. Or traps around the place. Just be aware.
Be prepared. Wait, wrong franchise.
Security.
Security. So we've had below
Below cleanup
below
and
security, we've had that first one that I can't remember what it was.
Below.
No, the
El
first
Chim.
one. The actual first one that I read off.
El Chemi.
We got vaults.
Vaults.
Wonder if there's any dwellers.
Yeah, that's fair, Bio.
Yeah, cleanup was the first one that I read. I also failed the Arcana check. That's a shame. Ye Folly of Karsus.
Oh, fancy.
Be warned. Following from our meeting, be warned. Officially never to touch Leroycan's magic buttons. He knows which is where, and why any mistake could prove quite deadly. May Vompter rest in peace. So we should start randomly pressing the buttons, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, so not only are they going to ignore it when I said it, Inu is going to reread it and come to the opposite conclusion. Okay. Okay.
This book describes an elderly spellcaster's years learning the art of enchantment.
I need another beer.
Cold and frigid was the day I learned to fail, and charming a better wizard was the most dangerous game of all. I first met Cavalierin? What the hell kind of name is that? Wraithwaite
Fantasy bullshit name.
at a
that's what.
Kalashite bar room. The game was a complicated play of cards I hadn't mastered, but being young, foolhardy, and overconfident in my abilities as a student wizard, I thought I'd use my minimal talent and enchantment to gain the upper hand. Quietly did I seek to charm the feeble old woman to my left. She appeared to me a pariacal sort and unlikely to put up much resistance to my trip. Parochial, sorry. I'd been blown against the bar room's back wall, then up to the ceiling, and back down again before I realized the feeble woman was none other than Cavalier and Draithwaite, master of charms and author of the very textbook from which I learned the enchantment I attempted to use against her. After she gave me a good thrashing for my audacity, we became lifelong friends. Nobody cheats at Pazak. That's true. It's pure Pazak. It's literally in the title. Yeah, we read that one already. Schools of Magic Necromancy. No school of magic has been more maligned than that of necromancy. Once believed to be the school of sadists, the school of necromancy rather explores the balance between the animating force of life and the destruction of death. As with any magic, necromancy seeks to manipulate natural forces to the desire of its wielder. In this respect, it's no different from evocation or transmutation. Key terms: reversal, corruption, destruction. Key concepts: sapping, chilling, inflicting, and enfeebling. And then we've got Ye Folly of Karsus that I just picked up. The ancient water damage tome is largely illegible except for the following. Did Karsus, mystic and autodidact, in all his vainglory, disdainful as ever of received wisdom, proclaim that, crisis bound, he would safeguard the magic tapestry of all wizardry by supplanting the failing weave god Mistral with another immortal guardian, wiser and stronger of mind? Oh, what a sentence. Who could that be? Asked the Netherese, amazed, and Karsus gave them reply, who but I? Have I not mastered all spells there that are known, and divers of others that are not? What? Have I not forged this crown thrice finaled, finialed, that shall convey into my brain mind all the enchanted wisdom of Netheril. Yea, indeed, and of Mistral herself, it shall be so. Canst thou but wait, implored Lord Shadow, until... I don't know. That was a lot of gibberish. Friend, you seem to be standing on nothing.
Nonsense.
Well, I'm not seeing anything else to do in here but to start randomly pressing buttons.
Because that sounds like a brilliant idea. In a wizard's tower.
Yeah, I know. I'm not thrilled by it, but...
Might I suggest a quick save before you do any button pressing?
You think? Alright, so let's
As
see.
Dr. Robotnik said in either Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, I can't remember which, it is time for the pressing of buttons.
So we've got vaults. We've got cleanup.
Everybody everywhere?
We've got security. And we've... Wait, is that it? I feel like I missed one. Vaults,
Tucker,
cleanup,
I thank you.
security. Oh, below. I missed below.
Below up?
Well, I'm standing right next to vaults, so let's start with vaults.
Below outro?
Baldur.
Clicky clicky.
Journal updated. The Wizard of Waterdeep.
Well,
Oh.
I'm in the Sorcerer's Vault. See ya, motherfuckers.
Aw.
Jelly.
There's a corpse rose down here. There's a laculite and a silk gland and a Nothic eye.
We were teleported to the Sorcerer's Sundry's vault via a magical button in Ramazeth's tower. Now we need to find the Annals of Tarsus.
There's a gilded chest over there. That seems like possibly a good bet. And I can even
Which one
jump.
did you hit for that? Was it the vaults one?
It was below, I think.
It was below. Well, you haven't said you found a locked thing yet, so you don't possibly need me.
No, not yet. Anyways.
Below did not take me to where I expected to go.
Oh,
Nope.
where'd you end up?
I'm pretty sure you hit the vaults button because below took him beneath the invisible platform I'm standing on.
Oh,
I thought I had below, but yeah.
Arcana failed.
Arcana failed.
I don't like that.
Don't fail Arcana.
Arcana failed. Whoa, perception.
Oh, there's a
Something everywhere.
door there.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa!
That display case cast Circle of Death and I resisted it.
I'm so glad that I checked.
Hey,
to see
I
if
found
the
some
above
lock
button was
boxes, by the way.
I don't know how I resisted it. I have disadvantage on saving throws.
pure, unadulterated luck.
We want to bet this chest is trapped as well. No, it's not. Sorcerer's Sundry's mystery door key.
Okay, there are also, like I said, 2 lock chests down here that I found now.
You're a lock chest.
I am a lock chest, thank you.
You're a towel.
Oh, and I found a portal. Well, I suppose there had to be some way to get back out of here, so that makes sense.
Something over there.
A vault button. That'd be over here. The Red Knight's final stratagem. Oh, you didn't grab it. Oh, because it's unlocked. Okay. Do I have... No, I do not have my bonus stuff on
Like that'll fill my pack.
Pack. Oh, not you. You? Yes.
Let's see what this does.
Who's that bald capybara?
Madam, it is no secret that yours is the finest collection of records within our fair city. This scroll brings you a query I believe only you can resolve. It has been a long-held bit of lore within my family that we are descendants of Laryl Silverhand through my mother's line, but no existing genealogy can confirm our claim. Would you be so kind as to investigate the matter? It would mean a great deal to my grandmother Haverfoss, who is poorly at the minute. The family name is Gradle. Hopefully yours, Amber Lehman. We got 110 experience for that, apparently.
No, I read the Red Knight's final stratagem, and it did a thing.
I don't need any attention right now. At the ready.
Oh! Autosave.
Wow, the Red Knight's final stratagem is a legendary book. Warning: extremely powerful knowledge may include curses, and it's worth 2,000 monies. Not that that means anything to us, but
2,000 monies. That's a lot of monies.
send to Shelly. Shelly, Shalom.
Shalom. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Shalom.
You got that gilded chest, you got that gilded chest, there's none over there.
Oh. Camera just clipped through the ceiling. So there's a... Yeah, there's those two chests. Where'd Karlak go?
She's in the
Doing
hallway.
Karlak things. Alchemical ingredients.
I thought she was.
Here goes nothing.
I don't know where you are, dear.
I don't know either, so.
Some more locked
Oh,
chests
she's still on
over-
the security rings.
Oh, gotcha.
Find a placard that says vault or vaults, and then hit the button by the one that says vault.
What does this button do?
Welcome to Vaultech, where you can write out the end of existence in
There's also a
comfort.
locked door labeled Ramazeth over here.
How neat. Well, it's a good thing I'm a bald capybara, and I can get us through this.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Huh. You wanna save real quick?
Disintegrated when he can't even animate a suit of armor well.
Get a trap the room.
Sounds like a bold-faced lie to me.
Trap. Be cautious.
He could have trapped the room, like I said.
Sounds like a bold-faced lie to me.
Time to dance.
Well, I
Just because
see
he put a
gas
bunch of
pits.
gas pits around the place.
Each door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Carsus's door.
What the hell? We read the... Okay.
Trap.
I got a scroll for Artistry of War?
Oh,
Apparently.
because I read the Red Knight's thing, right?
Yeah,
Or is that
I
different?
guess.
The
But
Red
it-
Knight's final stratagem.
Yeah, but it only just popped up. That's the thing that's like really confusing about it.
Oh, weird. Alright, the pressure plates in front of each door are disarmed.
Elminster, Silverhand.
And
Versus.
curses.
I feel like we definitely didn't get here the way we were supposed to.
I don't know.
Why do you think that?
Well, because we jumped down to this from, like... I feel like we were probably not supposed to jump down from the top area.
And yet they had a breakable wall, so they must have expected players to get in that way at least somehow.
Presumably.
There was a way to get down from the center as well. There was magically floating tables and stuff you could hop down. From the room that we fought Leroican in.
Oh, was there? Okay.
Yes.
So
Lock picking is impossible on the 2 locked doors, so it looks like our only option
Wait, shit,
is the
really?
Silverhand door. Yeah. Like I right click on it and it literally says lock picking impossible. That being
Huh.
said, I did pick up a key upstairs that was labeled Sorcerer's Sundry's Mystery Door Key.
We need to go through the Karsus door, apparently.
And yet, looking at the map, Silverhand is actually labeled and even has a map marker on
Oh,
it.
more traps.
Okay. Have we checked where the portal goes yet?
No.
Okay, Artemis, get out of my office. Get.
I told you to close the door.
Yeah, it wasn't as much of a problem until she started sinking her claws into my crotch.
It's like that's the reason I said to close the door.
Oh, okay. The portal just takes me into that lady's office.
Oh, neat. Transmutation, evocation, illusion, and abjuration.
Oh yeah, the lady that wouldn't let us get the book.
Yes, I'm now in her office.
I don't know what door I'm supposed to take, because none of these are locked. Huh.
Well, I guess through the Silverhand door then. Oh. Evocation,
I'm assuming the
illusion, or abjuration, or transmutation.
There we go, there is another code. Thank God. Now I can find some of the last one.
I mean, using the map, I'm assuming illusion, given it actually shows the quest marker.
Yeah, that'd be funny if that's the case, so I'm gonna go try
I
it.
don't know, it's showing me a quest
There's a
marker
door with a
on
lever.
transmutation.
Oh, actually, yeah, if I move closer to transmutation, it shows a quest marker on it, but if I move closer to illusion, it shows a quest marker on that.
Well, next to illusion, there's a lever.
Yeah, but not evocation and not abjuration. It's only going in between illusion and transmutation.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I want to
I'll
pull
try
the lever.
transmutation.
Did you die?
No, I brought me back to the room I was in before.
Well, I'm gonna go through illusion and see what happens.
Hey, look, you brought you back to the room we were in before.
Hey, you made. I'm very surprised you haven't pulled that lever yet, Garlac.
Pulling
She
it.
just did.
Well, it didn't seem to do anything.
Might have just manually activated the gas trap, which was glad that I did not do that thing. Okay, so this is definitely a new room, but it plopped me onto a pressure plate that I can't disarm while I'm on top of it.
Okay, which
Oh.
door did you go through though?
I think it was evocation, but now I'm second guessing myself.
I went through abjuration. It's trapped.
Yep.
It's a new room.
Thankfully, Karlak is not on the pressure plate, whereas I am.
You are standing on a player. Yeah.
I'm not moving from here.
I went through abjuration.
Okay, you two are through abjuration. I guess I'll pop through evocation.
Yeah, see how it has me directly on? I don't know what stepping off of this is gonna do.
Okay. Gate, invulnerability, foresight, and wish.
Wish.
Demon shadow pile.
There is also a lever.
There is a lever. I pulled the lever. heard something make a click.
I think the pressure plate underneath me glowed when you did that. I'm
Does
gonna try
that mean I
stepping
turned
off
it
of
off?
It
Okay.
didn't unclick, so I think we're good. Whew.
Okay, wild was not the answer.
I am going to try. I don't like that I failed a perception check, but I'm going to try the wish door. Ah, the gargoyle heads are the traps this time. That makes sense. I've seen these before. Which door did you go through when it popped
I went
you back
through
there?
invulnerability.
Alright, I'm gonna try wish. Hey, look, that's an actual door.
That's an actual room, even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! Woo, woo,
Even
woo,
took
woo.
me back.
Disarm, disarm, disarm.
Wait, is that a
Sweet.
linking book?
I don't know.
It says
I'm
to
sorry,
Elminster on it.
Well, that was one of the locked doors in the first chamber, so.
Yeah.
Alright, dear, I'm gonna step off the pressure plate and try and run toward you.
Okay, those pressure plates are disarmed. I'm gonna
I think
disarm
it's
the
activating.
gargoyle
Can I
head
activate
outside.
those gargoyles? Oh no. Okay, you got lucky.
Which is why I ran and did not stop.
Okay, those are disabled.
I already pulled the lever.
Oh.
Ooh.
There's an
Hey,
iron
disintegrate.
thermal above it that's glowing?
There is...
Well,
I
that's
think that might
scary.
just be light that it's providing.
2 curses. There's a
Oh,
big ass fucking
Did
lever
Foresight
here.
take you somewhere new?
well, it took me back to the central room, but now the Elminster door is open.
I'm gonna try gate real quick before I leave this location then.
Smart move.
Uh,
I'm gonna pull the lever. You
oh, it
ready?
took me back to the room we were in
Do
before.
it.
Okay, I'm going back to evocation and going through that door. No,
Uh.
no, Foresight. Eats. Was it Foresight? It was Foresight.
Hmm. Okay.
In the Elminster vault,
I'm gonna throw it again to see what happens.
we've got a whole bunch of fancy scrolls. We've got a locked
Oh, hey,
display
the Karsus
case.
door was open, but now it just closed. Or
Oh, they...
Oh, now
Oh,
it's
because
open
we
again.
flipped the lever.
Yeah, y'all probably
let's
need to
see.
flip that back. Not so you need to come down here, though.
No,
There's a
I'm-
locked door.
I was going into the Karsus door because it reopened.
Yeah, I flipped it back.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I mean, there's a locked display case. I don't know what's in there, but there's a locked display case here.
Oh fuck.
Who's taking damage?
Okay, it's not safe to go in there now. We're kind of stuck, I think.
Well, I was called back to the other way, so give me a minute.
Did I do anything?
Oh, net 20. Let's fucking go. D20 or a
Into force
DB20
damage.
thing.
That's what I was looking for.
The Tharkshit Codex? What the fuck?
All right, cool.
If you can get to the middle, dear.
Okay.
Oh, me standing on it keeps it from going. Okay.
Keeps it from going off.
I guess pick a door so it loops you back to wherever you need. The way out is.
Oh, Jesus, folks.
But
I'll
then
wait
how do
here.
we get you out?
I run. So grab a door, tell me where it
I
goes.
think it was take demon. Yeah, take demon.
Because it seems to take a moment for it to set off, basically.
I see the annals of Karsus. I see the thing we're here
Versus
for.
vault.
Oh, yeah. Magus be warned. It is a great paradox among our kind, who so value the art of learning, that we believe ourselves ever cannier than the ones who came before. If envy is the disease of the artist, hubris is that of the wizard. Though I fear my warning will fall on deaf ears, I will say it again. The closer a wizard creeps to the domain of the divine, the closer oblivion creeps within him. I thought myself an equal to Mystra, and devised a plan to make myself her equal. I would pluck one strand of weave and contain it within an amulet I spent the better portion of my years devising. How regret instantly heaved itself upon my head. I was trapped within the amulet instantaneously and passed around from collector to curio hall for the better part of a millennium. Only now that I am freed, with barely the strength to hold my quill, can I leave this final warning as testimony.
Book on Nethery's magic. Gale may like to know.
Oh, what the hell is this? Holy shit. Cool.
There's also a +1 like greatsword off to the side, and a Maragon halberd, and a longsword +1, and a bunch of like weapons stacked around the place.
Yes, I'll definitely grab one. Huh. Huh.
Huh.
Oh. Did I just give myself a debuff? Oh, oh no!
What did you do?
No! I read a book that's about the Red Wizards of Thay, and it gave me a curse that reduces my constitution by 5. Sweet
You see
Jesus!
much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
Almost forgot about this book. That book. The creepy book.
Yeah, I mean, it just updated the thing for the quest on it. That's what was throwing me off.
What does the text say?
We read the Threshing Codex. We now have the knowledge. You want to toss me that book, Natsu?
Oh, so you want to get cursed as well, huh?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Committing such secrets parchment is a risk they're loath to take, lest the unworthy who better gaze. Look upon the necromancy if they is risk madness, but the wise traveler can tread the line between life and death. Rest of the details. There's a clear path to... Okay, okay. I received the scroll of
radiates
dethrone.
power, but the words you read in the Codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Saving throw times.
Good luck.
You got some big bonuses to it, so.
Yeah, I do. Getting a total bonus of 10 to 16, so as long as I roll even like slightly okay, it's all good.
Oh!
It's
Or
still a possibility.
No, first one rolled a 1.
Nope, 3 shy.
As you pass the strange
Ah,
glyphs, you can
we're out of-
Wait, didn't let you reroll?
persisting.
We might be out of them from when Karlak had to re-roll that conversation with
Oh.
what's his face like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
That's why I made a quick save before I did anything.
By the power of Grace, I mean by the power of quick save.
By the power of the Red Wizards of Thay and their bullshit.
I haven't been carting this book around since like fucking Act 1 to not be able to finish this.
Yeah. You get a sweet permanent spell from it.
Oh, sweet.
I don't remember what else.
Yeah, it wasn't the last available reroll. I thought it might have been.
The book raid the once indecipherable glyphs.
Yes, yes,
now
yes.
feel
Yeah, I know. Saving throw.
dangerously
Thank you.
Familiar,
Roll it.
promising unholy power to those.
Okay.
Wow.
It's still possible. Maybe.
Nope. 2 and a 1.
Nope. Okay. Well, fate it is.
F8. Fate.
Yes, because it's fate.
Fate it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
The book read once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy
All right, let's go.
power to those who can take it.
That's just not possible at all.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we eliminate?
This wouldn't be so hard if we had rerolls. If the game hadn't literally fucked us out of all of our rerolls. For no adequately explored reason. Other than to just be a dick.
The book
Yeah,
once
I know. Shut up.
indecipherable glyphs now
Saving
feel
throw.
dangerously familiar, promising
Never didn't have it.
unholy power to those who can take it.
Oh, so did anyone watch the Nintendo Pokemon stuff today?
No.
No. New
So
game announced.
Disappointing, is it?
no. So we're getting a new game called Champions. That's essentially going to be the new Pokemon Stadium.
They'll find a way to
no.
fuck it
Past
up.
the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind.
So it's going to be
Your
complete.
will
Oh shit!
is
There's still more.
iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will, by your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
What the so the game is going to be complete with all the different generation innovations, like the Mega Evolution, Z moves, the Giga moves, and Terrestrialization. It's also going to be continuously updated and home compatible.
Continuous update. That makes it sound like it's going to be a subscription service.
I don't know if it'll be that, but it means like when new games come out, you'll be able to like bring over like the new Pokemon from those games.
So it's not coming out on the Switch, is what you're saying.
I don't know if it'll be on the original Switch or if it's going to be a Switch 2 exclusive.
Well, they're not going to put something continually updated, perpetually into the future on the Switch.
Yeah.
That would just be silly. Okay, so I read the thing. It didn't actually tell me what I got. Imagine I got something. Just trying to see what.
Pokemon Legends Z Alpha.
Yes,
So we're
yeah,
going
there's
back
a new-
to
Yep.
Black and White. No, not Black and White. XY. Why that?
Why Kalos?
Yeah.
I'm genuinely not sure what reading the book actually gave me. Like, I feel like
Do you not have a new spell in your spell book?
that's what I'm trying to find.
I mean, I know I don't really follow Pokemon and I haven't played much of it, but given everything I understand from talking to those that do, namely my wife, Natsu, and Ninu, it sounds like it's just a question of what do they fuck up this time, / how do they make it 2 steps backwards?
Ah, okay. It's not in my... it's probably in my spellbook somewhere, but I'm not seeing where, but I do have Dance Macabre on my hotbar now.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be like actual stadium. It's gonna be like Revolution, which kind of sucked ass. So
I mean, it was cool, but like that's about it.
it was terrible compared to a stadium having the mini games and like some of the other stuff that stadium had. So
Yeah, but
I
it was cool to like
love the mini games.
have the fights and stuff.
I was so
Yeah.
good at the Chansey egg catch.
uh the Clefairy one, the memory.
Clefairy, 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 Clefairy.
Magic Herp jump.
Do you remember when Pokemon
I was
didn't suck?
awful at the Scyther Pinsir Clear Cut game, though. Dear
Yeah,
Lord.
that one was rough.
The book refuses to open.
Wow, rude.
Fun.
Fun,
Okay.
fun, fun, fun.
This hand has already touched the bacon.
The bacon.
The bacon. Well, okay, I guess we're done in here,
One day
huh?
I'll catch a break.
I also got a new hat called Pyro Quickness Hat.
Pyro
When you deal
quickness hat.
fire damage with a leveled spell, you burn yourself and gain an additional bonus action this round.
Huh.
Fascinating.
So, the fun thing about that is I also have access to an illithid power that works not only for myself, but for allies that are nearby me. That makes it so those within my mind sanctuary, which is what the ability is called, can take actions and bonus actions interchangeably.
Better not be cursed.
I need to figure out how to get rid of this curse. Christ, my constitution is fucking off.
Huh.
Oh, love how I pop back out and the game is only loaded in books at the moment and some of the floor. Oop, now everything's snapped in.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
Through the portal.
Through the portal.
Okay, through the portal.
Through the portal. Through the portal.
I was looking at my arm warmers and I was trying to see
Wonder.
if there's something wrong with them, but there's not.
Reach.
Mhm.
Post. Have interrupted. Oh, can I not?
Back down here? Wait, can I go through it twice?
McClower, as you refuse to speak to me following the incident with the three-eyed man, I have no choice but to make my request in writing. Master Leroican instructs you to bring his newly acquired lamp, the one with the Jinn, to the vault and store it behind the protective wall. It is far too dangerous to be left on display in the shop proper. From Vomter.
Prompter.
Proctor.
Proctor. Hamster. Hamster.
Oh, we can escape without even opening the door.
Oh,
Huh?
I didn't see any lamp down there though. Did you?
How'd you escape? No.
So
He jumped over
let
the
me move
railing.
out of the- Yeah, it's a little bit fussy, but there's just enough space. As best I can tell, you have to be right up next to it, and it only worked when I went roughly here-ish. And it literally let me just hop out without having to worry about the door. Which is good, because I am not a sneaky person at all. My god. Leroican's
Yeah.
projection is now at the front desk.
I'm down here.
Alright, where the hell is this gin wall down here? It's gotta be here somewhere, right?
That's fine. Okay, but
I pressed that already.
Oh.
It said it was behind like an illusory wall or something, right?
No, protective wall.
Protected wall.
Protective. But,
Protective. Okay. It certainly doesn't appear to be back in this room. Would have been nice if it told us which vault it was in. It didn't, did it?
No.
I don't see anything in the Karsus vault. Check the Elminster one. I'm not seeing anything in here either.
Ah.
What are we pinging?
I found it.
1 second, I'm stuck on a door. Navigation can be kind of a bitch sometimes. I'm making my way to you. I think. How did you get over there?
The floor is walkable.
Well, yeah, no, but oh, the wall's just not real. Okay.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Oh boy. Well,
I see a man.
Oh!
You've arrived in the nick of time, saintly adventurer. I've been trapped for so long, I dare say I'm half mad. Ho ho! Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save me.
Huh?
Such courage brings a tear to the eye.
Huh?
There are more options. Is there a bard option?
there's not. I've scrolled to the bottom.
God damn it.
I got a warlock, a sorcerer, and a wizard arcana.
A sorcerer. Such relief. I know one of your prowess will have no issue escaping. Simply get someone to swap places with you, or you'll be stuck in here for all eternity. Toodles!
Charming.
Freedom.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Oh. My rescuer left behind a servant. I'm terribly sorry.
Bitch, I'm
for
covered
your
in blood.
loss.
You don't want to fuck with me.
I'm sure you're at your wit's end without your master. Yes, this wretched head, of course. Here, compensation for your loss. 1,000 good tidings upon you.
If you were trapped in a magic lamp, you wouldn't like it a bit. It's tiny and stuffy and oily and damp, and you'd have to be shrunk to fit. You sit here and ponder your only hope that some other fool will enter. Then you'll get out, but the entering dope will find that they're the lamp's new renter.
Wow, there's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, there is.
Don't mind if I do.
Loot it all.
I'm gonna. Especially all this food. Like this banana.
Is it a gross Michael?
Nah, it's more like a Cavendish. I had such Sarge was there to not there to see it live, but he saw the image for it. The game gave me a on the second fucking round, not even like the second or second ante, right? No, not even second round. It gave me a polychrome Gros Michel. And then it gave me Ankh and gave me a second one.
Yep.
And then they both went extinct at the exact same time.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
unfortunate.
I was like, wow. Cool. I've got 2 of these now, and neither of them are helpful. Awesome. I mean, they were helpful for a while, but once they finally went extinct, it was like, oh, well, rest in peace, you.
Banana.
Oh, there's a hookah in here, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And now it's in my pocket.
Is that a hookah in your pocket, or are you just happy to see us?
It's very,
Combination hookah and coffee maker.
very much a hookah in my pocket. And like several carafes of wine. Send all this silver junk over to Natu.
Yeah.
I'm still like wildly over capacity. Why am I so over capacity? Send that to camp. Send that to camp. Man, it will go well with the gallons of celebratory alcohol you'll be drinking once you're back at camp. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so the question is, how do I now get out of here? And the answer is, I can't just go to camp. That's unfortunate.
Did you loot everything?
Sorry?
Did you loot everything in there already?
Yeah, I think so.
Including all the chests?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you find a scroll that summons things?
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Yes. No, no, no. It was the closet.
No, no, I see that. Yes. Just having a look at. I wonder if I could use my dance macabre to create ghouls and use that instead.
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Let's find out. Can I spawn some ghouls and use? Yep. Didn't have to use the closet scroll.
Three of them even came out with you.
Didn't have to use a closet scroll. Could just summon some ghouls. Lol.
Oh, but that was the point. How much does the hookah rig weigh?
Oh, it's like fucking nothing. 0.1 pound. It weighs basically literally nothing. Sucks to be Jimothy. I guess he was the worst of the brothers. Yeah.
Sure was.
Rest in peace, Jimothy. Okay, let's get the rest of these scrolls kind of into like one concentrated chunk here.
Chunk.
So I can move them into my scroll bag easier. Excuse me. Did it drop? Oh no, put it there. Why did you put it there? That's not where I asked you to put it, game. I asked you to put it there. Thank you. Okay, you really want to select that along with the other stuff, and I don't know why precisely, but... Guess I'll just do it the slow way and click them all and then drag. Okay. Those are back in the bag where they're meant to be. Put the bag back up top. Still need to drop a bunch of weight though. We send the hookah back to camp. It's really for that anyway. Got some weight in my alchemy pouch. I can send all that back to camp. Food. Send all the food to camp.
Okay, so my favorite parasite specimen down here. A good man. Is this for sale?
I was
Oh, sorry.
sorting inventory. Trying to.
No, he didn't let me do anything anyway.
So if the Jinn had the scroll to summon the thing to get himself out of there, why the hell was he still hanging around?
Because he's a dumbass.
Could have just left at literally any time.
He was too busy on that hookah to think straight.
What a fucking moron. Probably too busy being drunk with a seemingly infinite amount of alcohol. Maybe. Maybe so. You might have a point. think it's finally time to move some of this shit over to camp.
You've been caught in the act.
Damn it.
So much for the
I've been no such thing.
Ah. Get fucked.
So aside from, just like getting in trouble,
I didn't get in trouble. I denied it and they couldn't find anything on me.
can I dismiss these guys somehow? Maybe I don't need to. I don't know if they're gonna cause problems.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Just in case. Actually, I should do like a full save, because we got quite a bit done there.
Yeah.
Got the book scammed. Jin. Yeah, we scammed the pants off of that Jin. Whee! Now, where is the nice librarian lady?
Need to find a way
Librarian
forward.
lady.
Oh, librarian lady. Tolna, we need to have a chat. This should be fun.
How can I help you?
How are you feeling, book? Still sensitive? So, how do you feel about the new master of the tower?
Who now? Oh, Roland. I leave him alone. He leaves me alone. That's all there is to it, I'm happy to say.
Well, he lets us into his vault, where those rare books might be.
The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer's Sundries will be as well.
Lady, it's okay. We've already been in the vault.
About those rare
What
books.
would you like to know?
Nah. Oh, she weird. She has nothing in her inventory.
Man, that is weird. Can't imagine why.
Yeah, super odd. What? The Roacon's projection.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorcerer's Sundries. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard
You're really not, though.
proprietor of this fine establishment.
Leroican's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the Night Song, say Night Song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other.
Shut up, Avina.
Taxes.
You are not Mr. Marvin Hudd, the collections officer assigned to this establishment.
Listen, I have an iPad. No. Trust me, I will make better use of your tax money than the government. I swear. Cross my heart. Also, we're friends, so, you know. Ooh. That might be a miss, actually. Nope, had it. Never didn't have it. It's all good.
Logic detected. Petition approved. Enjoy.
Hooray!
How else can I help you today?
I can't select taxes again. Damn it!
What's under other?
To learn more about the search for the Night Song, say Night Song.
I've intimidated a literal fucking mirror before. I'm pretty sure you get intimidating a pre-recorded answering
To learn
machine.
more about
Yeah, but I
my
had less
Night Song,
bonus for that.
Say projection.
Projection.
I am the product of an ingenious bit of magic performed by Master Leroican. I am blessed with sufficient intelligence to adequately run and protect the shop.
Sufficient
Sorceress
intelligence, you say.
Sundays. Because Master Leroican is engaged in important work, I take care of such banalities as speaking with customers.
Like trying to William Tell someone.
To truly know Master Leroican is the work of a lifetime. Suffice it to say, he is a powerful, important man whose powers exceed the limitations by which most wizards are constrained. He resides in Ramazith's tower. Anyone bearing information leading to the capture of the Night Song may gain an audience with him. The Night Song is a relic hidden in an underground temple beneath a settlement near the river Chionthar. Master Leroican is offering a considerable sum for the object's retrieval. The provision of information that leads to the retrieval of the Night Song is worth a great deal to Master Leroican.
Crab.
Do you have information regarding the Night Song?
No.
Line of inquiry terminated. How else might I be of assistance?
I'm assuming you've been through this trade menu already, yeah?
I mean, it also counts as a different one because it's not what's his face at the front desk anymore.
You're sure to find what you're looking for.
Well, he's got a bunch of scrolls in his pockets.
Well, then I haven't
And
gone through that one yet.
$2,500.
I have a new target to fucking rob. I mean,
Please come
friend.
again soon.
I mean, rob. Hello, my dear projection.
Welcome. I am an
Leroican.
To browse our wares, say, feast your eyes.
Feast
Well, you
your
can't pretend to be
eyes.
the tax man?
Nah.
Did
What
anybody,
use have I from more money?
did anybody catch how much money he gave me when I told him I was a tax man?
Nope.
No.
How are these clanks still here? Weren't those being animated by Leroican?
Eh.
And just like that, no more money, no more scrolls on the projection of lower. Get that.
Get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet?
Open parentheses 2. Sure, why not?
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news. Get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot.
Have a gander at that.
Baldur's Mouth Gazette, 1492, Doctor Issue 86. Merchant. Okay, headlines. Merchant Guild declares magic item market saved by adventurers. Ritualistic murder of Duke Stelmane at Elfsong still unsolved. Postmaster Donzo Arkwright in our letters. Postmaster Donzo Arkwright in trouble. What's happening to our letters? Pressure mounting between Baldurians and refugees. We can't risk taking spies of the Absolute in. Donation drive open at refugee camp. Give a little, help a lot. Gortash's coronation imminent. Witness the ascension of Baldur's Gate's first Archduke. And Bloris Meadhoney gives you money-saving advice. Alright, well... I think we were on the way to Feligir's fireworks when we got, like, distracted by the big shiny mage tower. Hold on.
Probably.
There's another merchant over here.
Sure is.
What's he got in his pockets?
My God!
I don't know.
Is that Fitz?
Fitz?
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've
Holy
got what
shit.
you need.
A medium armor that provides base 17 armor class, but also lets you have your full dex modifier on your AC and does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks.
Not
What?
to. Fitz the firecracker. The gold dwarf behind you has the bow we've been looking for Sarge.
Oh, sick. Alright, I'll get that. Don't
All
worry,
my
if there are
wares tried
vendors,
and
they
true.
will not have an
House.
inventory for long
Some
to
of them
find
probably
you.
already killed
Yes.
before.
It's
Because I'm going to legally purchase everything.
legally appropriate.
Yes.
What you have to understand is you're just the lost and found department. Can explain Bo? Sure, can explain Bo. Bo gives Sarge
call you right
additional
then.
crit chance.
Careful.
End of explanation.
Most of my wares can take an eye right
The
Would I
di-
be using that over
No,
the...
you're gonna have it equipped and it's gonna give you extra crit chance.
Yeah, you just need to have it
You-
equipped.
you don't
You're not
need to
gonna
use
have
it.
as your-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a D8 plus 2 piercing, and it reduces the number he has to roll for a crit by 1, which can stack with the 2 daggers that he's going to be wielding that also do the same thing, and him being a champion, which also does the same thing, which means his crit threat range by the time we're done is going to be, I think, either 16 to 20, 15 to 20, or 14 to 20. I don't remember. He's going to have a huge crit threat range, basically.
Alright, let me in the vendor.
Yes, sorry. I was also it doubles the proficiency bonus when using ranged attacks, but that doesn't matter because he won't be doing that.
Trade's booming.
Yeah, sorry,
Focus
Fitz.
scarce.
Thanks. Somebody has to legally appropriate that bow from you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's definitely a thing we were waiting on for Sarge there. Was the dead shot bow. We still need to get I don't remember what you Sarge, do you already have the knife of the Undermountain King or the Rhapsody? You have one of the two.
Undermountain King.
Undermountain King.
Yeah, we still need to find the Rhapsody. That's here in Baldur's Gate somewhere. As soon as you get that, I mean, that's going to be going on. You're going to be then dual wielding Knife of the Undermountain King and the Rhapsody. Although, frankly speaking, at this point, you should probably be wielding the Knife of the Undermountain King over the Spell Sparkler, to be honest. Because it does also increase your threat range.
Okay.
Because that's going to give you more critical threat, which is what you want.
Doesn't look like a knife so much as a sword. My word.
It's just a long knife. Concern yourself not with your long knife. It's fine.
Bow acquired and set to faith.
Alright. Now slap that on your ranged weapon slot. Aha!
Done.
And then make sure you're actually equipping your other shit, because that's your better defensive gear. But, yeah. Now you've got a threat range that should be... Let's see if I can see it on your character sheet here. I don't know if it'll show it on your character sheet, honestly. Initiative, weapons, proficiency bonus. No, it's not showing me your critical threat range here. Wherever it does that anywhere. Like, can I see that in my own information?
Is anyone interested in this armor of agility before I put it away in camp?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you are, because you and Sarge are both wearing heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Belle's gonna be interested in it either, because her current armor does rage-related stuff. Yeah, Wrath.
Mine
yeah.
also gives me resistance and Blade Ward. So.
Yeah, so
We
it's-
already know, Natsu. If I even so much as think about looking at it, I will get smacked with a no.
No, you don't want that. What you want is what you're wearing.
More cat. Just cat. Cat.
Oh.
Hold, Seeker.
Seeker.
You've come to swear yourself to shreds by my paw?
Yes, I have.
Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of Felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets.
No.
Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
That sounds cool.
yes. Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
Yeah.
And just like that, Natsu joined a cult.
Yep.
Excuse me, that is a legitimate worship or worthy of worship god.
It might not be a snake-based cult, but it is a cult nonetheless.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
You just gonna walk by this scene over here?
Yes? Why?
Do you not see the dead bodies on the ground?
No, I didn't.
All fingers intact. Hush now. It's all right. I'm gonna help you.
Harry Noodles. Harry Noodles. Fevricus. Alright. What's wrong, little girl?
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Oh, well.
Such a heartless bastard.
Why are you telling a child not to be a heartless bastard? Oh.
Kid's gonna need a family.
Hey, Harry Noodles.
Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Huh.
The corpse does not respond.
Oh, fuck off.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Tell me who killed you and if it was these two individuals so I can slay them.
I went to pickpocket the shorter one to see if he had hands in his pockets, but he didn't.
Are either of these corpses oh, yeah. They're both missing their hand. I wonder if they were on the list.
I think they have their hands. I just thought maybe he was an assassin candidate just because of how callous he's being.
I mean, like zooming in and looking, either his arm is clipping through the floor. Oh yeah, their arms just might be clipping through the floor. Okay. Calm down, Netherbrain. We'll get to you eventually. We got other shit to do.
Yeah.
Pools of blood are
Like
actually
a
very
horse
deep,
shop.
you see. Yes, I have some... I've got a bone to pick with somebody in here. Where's Felagir? I demand to see Felagir.
Oh, that one?
That's a fellow guard.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you're just...
I'm guessing Felagir
intentionally-
is either upstairs, like the actual Felagir is either upstairs or in the basement in the locked hatch around the corner.
Yeah. I
But
just assumed that you were
let's-
intentionally mispronouncing things.
no, Felagir is like the name of the fireworks place, right? It's Felagir's Fireworks.
Watch for wind direction.
Willow, what the hell's she doing here?
Gloves. And
Eh.
a light at arm's length.
Very good.
Kuka,
What does Uncle
you doing?
Fallopier always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Fallopia's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind.
Oh, you've got a brain slug, do you?
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish.
Hold on. See his inventory. He's got a smoke powder bomb. He's got some dyes. Some money. A heartlight bomb. Hearthlight bomb, sorry.
Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes. He's just upstairs. But only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
Neat.
All right.
Where's an apprentice when maintaining temperature? Steady at the mark.
8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Ah, box of fireworks. I see.
Employees only, pass dear. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Interesting.
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits. Password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra then?
Huh?
What's upstairs?
That could not be less of your business.
Oh, man.
Fine, what do you got?
Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
And drow poison, apparently. Okay.
Don't jostle any of the merchandise on your way out.
Oh, I'm gonna jostle all that merchandise now. Okay,
Another friend looking to buy a little something.
they're not
extra
gonna let me
sm-
up to the top floor. The thing down to the basement is locked and has a guard watching it. That's kind of tricksy, isn't it?
Nothing that invisibility can't solve.
Well, the storage key it looks like is behind the desk here. I have no idea if it counts as stealing or not because it's not showing anything, and I am not stealthy in the least.
Avery's storage key.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Looks like Natsu's out of that menu, possibly.
Yep. Yep.
Just do a quick save and.
Always room for more.
Look, either you came to buy things from Tamara, or you really don't understand how shops work.
You're not gonna let me near it, huh? What if?
Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Oh, I can't get the ghouls to grab it?
Not critical. Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
But I did take actual mage hand as a cantrip, so maybe I can mage hand this bitch. Alright, go my hand. Acquire the key. Acquire the key. Can't be added to inventory. Move the key over there. And then I can grab the key off of the ground. Yoink! Idiots. Fucking idiots.
And somebody ran upstairs, it looked like?
Yep, invisible.
Pipes are looking a little rusted.
Anything fun going on up there?
Light on my feet.
Nothing currently.
Not critical. Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
I found Tom Bolt the Pallid and Black Gauntlet Uva.
Interesting. I'm assuming those are people.
Yeah. There's other people up here too. Fist of Bane Volgu Drak. Fist of Bane Hyriot. Chimus North. Lime Burn Sfagwood.
I'm gonna make a save real quick.
Could blow them all Kingdom Come. They have a whole bunch of smoke powder
Communal
barrels
use,
up here.
it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Okay. I have the key to the hatch, though, is the thing. I don't know why you're being such a butthead. Alright, I can't just drop into there that way, huh?
Can Natsu come down as his invisible self?
Well, probably. But
Or you could just drink a potion of invisibility yourself. Here you go.
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Oh, I got one too.
Sarge, do you need one?
I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone needs to get out in the basement. That's why I only gave one to who knew it first. It sounds like Elle already had one anyway, just in case.
No, oh, that key doesn't open this lock, actually.
Really?
Yeah. That's just locked. Alright, I don't want to waste that potion. I'm gonna quick load it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just So surprisingly, the potion that or the key that we picked up does not open the thing to the basement. Which is fascinating. I would have figured it would.
And maybe it's something nearby that it technically opens?
Oh, I didn't see any
Either up
chests
where
nearby there,
Natsu
did you?
is, or... hold on, there is a door outside, directly down a level, it looks like.
You mean the one that comes inside?
Well, this one all the way over here that there doesn't seem to be a way down to.
Oh, hey, the update to the Investigate the Suspicious Toys says, we reached the top floor of Felgear's Fireworks and discovered Banite cultists assembling explosives. We need to stop them.
Oh. Well,
There's a waypoint literally right outside the fireworks shop. Cool. Yeah, down here where I'm standing.
yeah, I see what you mean.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
It wasn't me for once.
Again, I assumed I had a key, but... Okay, so that doesn't go to that either.
What the hell is that thing for then? Like, actually, what the hell?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay. What? Okay. Try that again.
Wakuka.
What? Okay, I don't think this flying thing works terribly well. I'm gonna put it into turn-based mode once I activate the thing for it and see if I can actually get it to proc.
Oh, fuck. I'm fishing right now.
Could I get game, please, for God's sake, game. Fly to yeah, I know. Fly game. Get what the fuck?
Fly, you fools.
I am trying. I am doing everything within my power to attempt to fly. It is not working. Cancel and exit turn-based mode. Cancel and exit turn-based mode. Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh.
What the
Okay, the game finally decided to actually react again.
I started trying to do it. Apparently that was all it took.
Go. Fly. Fly. Why does fly not work?
Are you hitting the button to fly after drinking the fly or using
Yeah.
the fly?
Yeah.
Are you
So-
sure that the ritual spells are actually going to let you use that feature?
It puts it on the thing. So here's tempestuous flight, and then I activate it and I click to go, and it fucking doesn't.
Hey, look at that.
Look at what?
Oh. I saw you actually have a routing path that time.
Yeah, I had a routing path every time. It just doesn't actually go. That's the thing. Like, I have a path. It displays a path, but it won't let me actually use it.
cast Featherfall and then immediately put yourself into turn-based mode.
Yeah, I tried that last time, and then the entire game fucking, like, freaked out on me.
Oh. 'Cause it looks like you don't have a lot of time with that flight. So,
Even just trying to go up that little bit didn't, like, alright. Listen. Go into thingy, go into turn base. Click on the thing, click on the location.
No, you mustn't. The city is
And then it doesn't do it. Alright, it doesn't move me. And I can't, like, click the thing again to make it go.
that's,
And then I'm trying to exit turn-based mode. It, like, this is where it just, like, hung for a little while earlier and didn't go. Until I, like...
Definitely not borked.
Definitely not. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quick save, quick load, and see if that fixes it, because I feel like something is broken.
And Bio does have a point, because I couldn't tell from watching you.
Yeah, I was trying that just now, and it also didn't
Okay.
work, yeah.
Okay, while I was watching you and watching this room, like, I didn't know exactly what you were doing for a minute, so...
Yeah, I moved away from trying to do that and tried to just, like, fly, like, 6 feet up onto a platform that I could literally just walk up a flight of stairs to be on. And it was like, nah, man, you ain't doing that shit either.
Yeah, you fucked.
While we're testing this, I can't
Whoa,
remember...
what?
What?
Look where I am. I'm on the roof. Apparently, I've been on the roof the whole time, and the game was desynced.
Oh.
Interesting.
Another step forward.
It's very small game. Please, small indie company is very hard to make game. Please forgive.
The question I was going to ask is, do you recall if knock pisses off the guards if I use it on a door?
Dunno. Probably.
Let's find out.
You've set foot in a restricted area.
What?
A swift exit may be in order.
Oh, so sorry. I thought this was a latrine. So I'll be off then. They have not actually removed me from the premises. Are you not up here still, Natsu? Where the hell are you?
I am. Oh, I buried myself in the corner for when the invisibility wore off.
Spell usually results in a lock being opened. Unfortunately, this time it's about to get
Okay,
you
yeah, they are
locked
pissed.
up.
Well, try to talk your way out of it. You got a good charisma stat. Probably should have gone for intimidation. You had a higher roll there, but okay.
Fair.
Bum bum ba-dum. Wah.
Well, that at least answers the main question of, nope, do not knock when guards are watching. No one's watching there.
So also, what happened when I got spotted going into that upper floor was I tried to just fly in through the gap in the ceiling, and it instead flew me downstairs through the shop and up 2 flights of stairs.
Nani the fuck?
Yeah. I was trying to be clever and just kind of, you know, cheek my way in, but not so it would appear.
Don't waste a step.
Perception failed. Okay. So if I gotta be careful with how I try to do this, because apparently it's very temperamental. Okay. Just fly down and in. Okie dokie. Got through. Oh, that was remarkably easy. Oh, they're mad. They're mad.
Big fucking head.
Well, I mean, we did have to kill all these dudes anyway, right? That was supposed to be the thing, right? Was kill the Ballus?
Are you upstairs?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, see what happened was I flew in through the balcony where like that guy was standing.
Uh-huh.
So I should be like right there. Yeah, I'm like on a box to the left of this dude.
Oh, there you are. Uh-oh.
See.
Hold on. I need to know when they're not
Ow.
doing stuff so I can try and blow them.
Oh.
Because they are all standing very nicely near explosives.
That actually went remarkably better when I just accidentally flew up here, up 3 flights of stairs. Like, it's so weird how that works.
Come on, let it be one of your turns over.
It's my turn.
Okay, cool. So no one's going to be moving around, which means I get to come out here and... Where do I need to stand in order to get...
I can kill the clerk. I can start killing the clerk.
Path interrupted.
Here I was just looking around outside. Roll for combat. What?
Oh, you know what? Do I just have a scroll fireball? That would be way easier. Look at all these. Yep. Oh, you done fucked up today, boys.
Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
Shit, this might possibly be. And I'm no longer a wizard of evocation.
Well, these things happen.
Oh my Lanta.
And then the fireworks went snap.
It's their fucking fault for having that many fucking smoke powder barrels up here.
The true fucking story.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I caught at least 3 smoke powder barrels within that fireball blast radius.
Yeah, he atomized the bastards, alright, me included. I didn't stand a ghost of a chance.
Oh, well, now you are a ghost.
Hey, you want to like force yeet that guy out of the building?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
That's what I was
But-
trying to do, but I couldn't get to the front of him without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, that's a height difference. I don't think I'm gonna... anytime I've tried to do height difference stuff before, it hasn't worked. Are you dead, or are you wounded on the ground?
No, I'm downed. I'm not deceased.
Okay. Here you go, friend. I sacrificed half of my health to get you back up as a bonus action.
Huzzah.
Yay, Cthulhu powers.
Oh, but my action's still used.
Hold on. I can... Oh, no, it's a bonus action to use. I can't do Mind Sanctuary. Damn.
Well, 40%. Yeet! Damn it.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Damn.
Just play Battle of the Old Timers on this on this asshole.
Let's move closer to you to get you to provoke attacks of opportunity. If you try and flee towards my friend. Rude. You're brown. Wow,
Ow.
rude.
That half of your health thing might not have been worth it, friend.
I guess you're back up for the turn.
Yeah, but I didn't get to do anything because my action was spent, and then I got atomized immediately.
I sure wish that the camera would go up to the floor that I'm on and stop trying to look through the floor beneath. Hellish Rebuke is very unlikely to actually kill you, so I'm not going to waste my reaction on that.
I need to hold on.
Oh, maybe I should have. I didn't realize you had multiple attacks. Oh no, I'm good. Okay. So I need...
Health is what you need.
Yeah.
Desperately.
I think the Sarge is just like... Oh no, he is in combat order, okay. I didn't see. I didn't see him in the combat tracker. I was like, I think Sarge is not part of this combat.
No, I have been. I was outside looking around, and then combat flipped, and it's like, oh, now I have to take the long way to get back into the building.
What? Karlax a get Yankee at the moment.
Yeah, I was in the middle of doing something, and then the explosion happened. So.
And then the explosions happened.
And then the Fire Nation attack. Wait a minute, wrong thing.
Where are my better potions? Well.
All I can think is the patrons downstairs are probably wondering what the fuck just happened.
Some fireworks went off. That's what happened. Try not to concern.
Oh, don't move yet. Don't move yet.
Okay, not moving.
I can do one more. Hold on.
Okay. Holding.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the best damn healing in the game. 3 potion throws off of 1 regular action.
Huzzah. Gayifications. Really don't have a turn still. So.
You should live through this current round, though, which is nice.
No, especially if I sanctuary myself, then I definitely live, but...
And then I'll just interpose myself right here.
I'll just, you know, play some old... I'll play a jig for you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, man. Tag-alongs. Now I want Girl Scout cookies. How close is that when you're done? 9?
He's got 9 health left.
We'll try it. Ooh.
No.
Yes?
You do not save. You burn to death, you motherfucker. Stop shooting me with acid spells! I really don't appreciate it. Oh lord, my ghouls are coming.
Nothing to see here, Steel Watcher. No, don't need to come into the shop.
But please keep moving, Steel Watcher, and also Flaming Fists. Everything's good.
Game, I want to get to the floor that I'm supposed to be on, please.
No.
Isn't it fun?
Alright, now at least I'm inside the building.
but you can't get to my friend if I'm in the way. Only a 65% chance. Do I have the passive turned on? Can I turn that? Yeah, I do. Alright, what's up without the passive? 90%. Yeah, sure.
That
Good.
man
Get
is
fucked.
now deceased.
And now I move back next to you. And for my last part of this 3-part action, another potion for the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
We can make it if we try. Well, oh, the game didn't zoom back in to show Karlak doing Karlak things. Got it.
Fuck you in the eyes.
Damn your eyes!
Hey, bud.
Hey,
How's it
buddy.
going?
We just casually play a jig over here.
Till the acid makes you stop.
Hey, 19% chance. Hey, you a bitch. What if, no.
See, acid actually able to cause damage? Let's just leave that then.
Oh, wait. I killed someone. I have a bonus attack. Ha! Yeah, get fucked!
Yeah! Well, there's nobody left on this floor, so... Apparently we just gotta go downstairs and start, you know, murder killing our way through the rest of the building.
Time to press ahead.
Can't reach what do you mean I can't reach the destination? Sure seem to be able to reach the destination, game.
We interrupted Banite cultists and Filigree's fireworks. We've got a fight on our hands. Thanks, game.
You say fight, I'd say slaughter, you know.
I say atomization.
Tomato to nuclear war. Go, my ghouls! Do something! Come join the fray. Yes, critically miss that guy.
Yo!
Especially you, Jimothy, stuck in the fucking genie dimension.
Poor Jimothy. Oh, I can force the camera to go up to the floor that I'm on by clicking on my portrait to rebring the camera back up there. Duh. Just like I can click on Sarge's portrait to go down to his floor and see what he's doing. Watch out, there's a steel watcher right outside the door. That surprisingly doesn't care.
Well,
cool.
Good. Good plan, great plan.
Great asset. Great asset.
Great asses. Great asses.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he come. Oh, don't play with fire!
Huh.
Well then.
That was a decision.
That was. Did that man just commit seppuku?
Yes.
I feel like he just committed Sudoku right there.
How did Sigurd survive at 1 HP?
Carefully. Why the actual fuck would he do that? I know. It doesn't seem like a wise decision to have made there, frankly speaking, but, you know, whatever.
That certainly was one of the choices
It
of all
was
time.
one of the choices of all time, to be sure, yeah.
I exploded.
You died as you lived with smoke powder bombs in your pockets. Well, I mean, technically you're not dead yet. My God.
I just heard screaming when that just happened. It's like, holy shit.
Fuck, he killed all of Jimothy's brothers. Yeah, well, Jimothy's still okay in the fucking genie dimension, so that's fine.
Yeah, so he did end up having the better ending than his brothers.
Hey, made that death save. Good job, Sarge.
I Until somebody coup de grace me later.
Look at this fucking jackass trying to pew pew L with a pistol. And then everybody was dead. And, okay. Just featherfall real quick.
Fireships? Fireworks workshop key.
The fire ships are coming.
And then the fire ships attacked.
There you go. Get up, loser.
Thank you.
I must heal. Anything of use?
Oh, I still had my rogue lockpicking gear equipped for that whole fight. Right.
It mattered so much, let me tell you.
Yeah. We
Oh,
already know you
hey,
care
by the
about
way, that guy on the
so-
bottom floor had a brain slug in his head.
Brain slug! Elle, this one's yours. The one that I looted out of the tower I took for myself. Unless you're done, in which case I will just keep throwing more slugs into my brain.
Well, the hatch is no longer a thing we can't look at.
Shocker. Even have a key for it. Down I go.
Oh, cool. Some of the fireworks survived. I can actually take them.
Elle, do you wish to have the
What?
brain slug?
Straps? There's traps! Shit! Good news.
Oh dear.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm coming.
I'm making the death saves. Everything's okay.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm stabilized. It's all good.
Okay, use the tadpole. Good.
Alright. That was fun.
This fire amber.
Alchemist fire.
Why would you fire Amber? They're a good worker.
Yeah, seriously.
An item like pouch? Ah, it's an alchemy item.
Summit.
Ah. It becomes alchemist fire. Okay.
There's like 3 special torches in here. Cemetery blue torch, plague green torch, and drunk purple torch.
Must be part of a puzzle, clearly.
There's also a locked set of double doors.
Ooh, a locked set of double doors.
You're a towel.
Yeah.
There's a frumpy hat.
I'm a frumpy hat.
There's also a lever hidden behind these barrels and such. Which unsurprisingly opened up that sidewall, which is exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Trap. Be cautious.
Okay. There's also a bunch of traps in here. Mind the... Okay, mind the tripwire. A bunch of smoke powder barrels back there.
Good. Pick them up, send them to me, and I'll send them back to camp. We'll have them for future use.
There's a tripwire there.
Damn.
I could blow up the smoke powder barrels, but...
No, I'll come down and get them. I was busy looting the ones that still remained on the upper floor.
And I was looting fireworks because, according to these descriptions, I can send a rock at a foe, dealing 3d6 fire damage and inflicting color spray.
Yeah.
So those double doors went out to that back door, Sarge.
Oh, so it would have led down. Okay.
Which is pretty much exactly what I expected for them to do, to be honest.
Hatch. Hatch bell.
Oh, cool. There's still some fireworks down here. I'll be able to actually steal some after all. Not on my watch, you will. Sprints past Archie to the nearest tripwire. I mean, I tried to turn around after I got spotted, but, like, it didn't go fast enough.
Karlach's got a bubble.
Karlach does have a bubble. Volatile shield.
Oh, you should have game. You really should have.
Okay, fireworks. Good to go to camp.
Or just happy humming as he picks up all the fireworks and explosives.
As you do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's okay. I've just added at least like 15 smoke powder barrels to my storage at camp.
Elminster by Cherish Holdeman. Doesn't approach the wizard Elminster with the near fanatical affection many scholars lay at the feet of the legend. Seems to condemn mealy-mouthed assertions of Elminster's greatness. Take this passage from chapter 6. I spoke to a servant girl at a roadside tavern in the boonies of the Sword Coast. I told her I was researching Elminster. Who was Elminster? Well, he was an astonishing figure in the arcane community. He'd shed the blood of the world's most cunning villains like Manchun of the Zentarim, shared his bed with a goddess, and inspired hundreds of magic wielders to explore themselves, their craft, widen the scope of their ambitions. She nodded politely. I pressed her. Had she truly not heard of Elminster? Miss, she said, aside from the random drinkers in here, I know 8 people, 9 including my dog Binky. Those were nice little stories you told, but what has this Elminster to do with the price of butter? Soot-stained letter.
Hey.
My dear fellow Avery, you've done well so far, but do allow the production of smoke powder to flag. No one will question a fireworks shortage in a case of a crisis. Never fear, my friend. I'll take personal interest in your shop to cover any lost income. My sincerest wishes for your success, G. Gortash, presumably. Ledger of production, motivators. Steel Watch Foundry motivator switches. Requested 6, delivered 5 in production 1. Archduke's leadership decorum. Pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be decorum, to ensure the administration and law enforcement are at all times treated with respect for their positions and duties. No policy could be more important. And we've got the ledger of production explosives. Goods delivered. Steel Watch Foundry. Rivington's Toy Maker. Worms Rock Fortress. Payment on delivery. Restock scheduled for 10 days hence. And then letter on Archduke's leadership protection. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be protection. Well, that doesn't track with the other one. The physical defense of Baldur's Gate and its citizens. No policy could be more important. Interesting. This dude over here just making shit up. I see. You missed a smoke powder barrel, by the way, not to.
Did I?
Yeah. It's in this wheelbarrow.
It's in the cart.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Come to me, my pretty.
I'll feel that one later.
Oh, someone just used a short rest, I assume.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I got my warlock spell slots back.
So you're telling me that a politician went around to different people, told each of them a different thing that would be his top priority if elected? Well, I never. Yeah, how could they lie like that? Why you always lie? Oh my god.
Is this also smoke powder barrels?
This has been a very productive session.
Well, you got a lot of bombs, yes. Nothing to see here. What? What?
What?
Willow has just entered the exploded thing and is now staring at a pile of ash. And has now left. What the fuck? Okay.
Probably wondering what firework to buy. Were there any fireworks left?
In the mood for cheese.
Not in the mood for cheese.
Soy seal,
soy seal.
Oh.
Maybe Bio would like the last one better.
Sorry, one more time there, Sarge?
I noticed that there was a mailbox outside the fireworks shop.
Uh-huh.
Teddy bears ready for collection, threatening letter, and letter to Mr. Sansel. Give me a second to grab those, I can read them.
He could have gotten more bombs if had petty asshat who decided to just blow himself the fuck up instead of just dying like a normal person. Yeah,
So,
and also he
for
killed
the-
Bimothy, Kimothy, and Limothy.
So for the bears ready for pickup, dear
Uh-huh.
Mr. Sanchel, the next batch of teddy bears is ready for collection at my place. Please inform me when the next shipment of supplies is ready for me. I will have the next batch of bears ready to be stuffed. Regards, Arthur Gregorio, which I think is the shit lord that we
He's dead.
died in one thing.
Yeah, I murdered him in a room full of people and nobody cared.
For the threatening letter, I hope you're proud of yourself, Mr. Sanchel. I have been able to hold a pen in a 10-day thanks to the burns I got from your plastic fireworks. Expect a visit from my lawyers. I'll be seeking full compensation. And as for the letter, a letter scrawled in a child's handwriting with endearingly misshapen letters. Dear Mr. Sansel, please can we have more colors of fireworks, please? I love fireworks. Thank you. Alrighty then.
Well, good work, everyone. We may have committed some slight domestic terrorism, but counterpoint, there's not going to be any more exploding bears.
This is true.
Except the ones that are already out there.
I said there's not going to be any more.
There's still bears that can explode.
Yeah, but they already exist, so there won't be more of them. Committed domestic terror doesn't prevent terror, so it evens out. Yeah, exactly. We're the good guys here.
Are we the baddies?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, officer. I insist that I was actually the good guy all along.
I mean, we've been endorsed by Gortash, so
That's true.
we can't possibly do something wrong if
Not sure how
you know, the
much you
Lord
would
never-
love us having like blown up his fireworks supply stuff, but guys, I just had a survival check fail over here. There might be a buried thing, possibly. I don't know if I can just like elect to dig the ground.
Yeah, you can.
Start digging. Start digging like there-ish. I had actually clicked on the exact right spot by complete coincidence.
Nice.
Oh, this is stealing from this chest.
Aww.
Interesting.
You found somebody's stash.
I did. I found something
You found
fancy.
someone's treasure.
Potion of flying, a ruby ring, and some gold. Oh, mine now.
Another vendor.
Another vendor.
A fish vendor? A fishmonger?
Soy seal, soy seal.
Hello, old trout man.
Yes, hello. My
Shark
name is
running
Old
back.
Troutman. Troutman! Perception successful.
Oh, he's only got fish.
Lord Enver
You can get headless,
A
steal headless
fishmonger
fish.
with only
Gate's
fish.
protector.
Oh, there's a dirt mound that's also stealing.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What just happened?
Combat. Sahagin just came out of the water.
Sawagan!
Oh,
What?
Swaggin!
Oh,
Further up, duh.
I was looking
Oh
around
god, a
here.
whole bunch of them.
Just out of view.
Oh, they're gonna try to shoot me. Not,
Not
the fish.
people.
Makes me want to play DDO.
We could go to the Apocarthy and everything.
Yeah, the Apocarthy.
DDO Beyond. Wait a minute, that's not right.
My turn.
Oh, I can push them in the water. That'll definitely kill them, right?
Yeah, probably.
No.
Yeah.
The fish people, really.
Oh, that's the joke.
Yeah, good point, Sarge. We can just kind of come over here and play Sniper Bot, can't we?
Well, not entirely with the ones slightly further up. These merfolk are not having a very merry time.
Okay.
Yeah, that like entire first couple dungeons in DDO was just Sawagan, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it was all about the Sawagan attacking this one place.
Tier 3 Hellish Rebuke. Fry that fish.
Nah.
Oh, you've charmed it, so you are a freaky fish guy.
I'm not a freaky fish guy. I'm a freaky fish lady.
Potato, potato.
I am not trolling. I am Boxy, you see.
Yeah. He must have heard all of those bombs going off and thought this was their chance to finally invade the city.
Probably something to the effect of, whale, 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 it's time. These are good tidings.
Where on the scale of freaky fish guy does literally half squid fall into?
You know, fair question.
Wouldn't you like to know, freaky fish guy?
At least I know you'll always love me, Ocean.
We got fish on. And then there was L.
So far away.
With 2 targets left, both of them over near me.
The nice thing about being fish people is that you don't have to row your boat.
I don't know. There's some nice cowering red targets that she ran past.
No.
Oh, those NPCs that are surrounded in a bluish-green circle? Oh yeah, they're definitely enemies.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
My favorite thing.
historically, Karlak seems to think so.
I mean, she still has to kill Natsu. She's the only scalp she has not
Don't
added.
remind her.
I mean...
See, you think she's forgotten. She's actually just biding her time until the final battle, and then she kills you during the final battle.
Final bit, yeah. Or there's another, you know, like DOS 2 thing of who will be the champion.
Oh, where'd they all go?
They're in front of you.
No, the thing I wanted to throw.
Oh no. Probably were given all to me if they're explosives, for God's sakes.
Hmm.
Natsu didn't survive a nuclear bomb to get punched to death by his colorblind teammate.
Oh yeah, we still have the racism nuke to deal with at some point.
Alright, I won't throw that at the one in front of you.
I would have laughed if it was, oh shit, I misclicked. Proceeds to throw the
I was
biggest thing
debating
aside.
just clicking him. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my god. And here I was being generous and went accidentally. No, this is...
No, I'm still waiting. I'm holding out for a
it,
moment.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to click him right then.
I really meant to actually kill the NPC standing right next to you.
Blatantly. You guys seem to have that pretty much under control. I'm just gonna dip.
Keep bard posing.
I'm gonna head back towards that dirt mound that we found.
Dive in the dirt now.
Dive in the dirt now. See, like that.
Come now.
And now, before anyone has a chance to turn around and see me, we protect. Oh, we were rewarded for
I know.
our efforts.
But with a bunch of gold.
You're welcome, Sailor Pete.
Oh, the red one actually has stuff on here. Gold necklace, gold ring, pearl, jade, swaggin spear, and a smelly bag.
You're a smelly bag.
Light
I will
fingers
send
have
this to you,
attracted
Natsu.
attention. It seems an
What?
explanation may be in order.
What the hell is going on? I'm not even in the cutscene.
It seemed to be talking to me, but I'm at camp.
What?
So that's fascinating. I think they're talking to me anyway.
Huh?
Are they? Who are they
Are
talking
they talking to you? Are they talking to me?
I don't know.
I can't.
I'm at camp. I went to camp, but I'm also invisible.
Looking at the amount of money involved, 3660, is that...
No, it's not me. It's not me they're
No,
talking
it's
to.
not. The amount
me.
of money is based on the crime. They're absolutely... Like, I wasn't even in that conversation until I clicked on the
Yeah.
gear.
They went after
Sarge,
you.
what did you do?
I was looking at the Sawagan corpse. And
Did you
apparently...
loot from it?
Yeah, but it didn't mark it as stealing. I'm very confused.
I'm very
Bug
confused.
report.
I'm not.
Before I roll
I made a save already.
Okay, I didn't... I don't fucking get it. I just don't.
What the fuck? We actually commit a hate crime by killing the fishman. Did they actually have diplomatic immunity?
Maybe at this rate? I don't fucking know anymore, Bio. We get told thanks for saving us from the freaky fish people, then immediately I get stopped after looting one of the freaky fish people. I was about to send all the stuff to Natsu so he could have fun
Light
selling and
fingers have
bartering it.
attracted attention. It seems an
Attention from who?
I don't know.
From whom?
Camera's still borked as hell because I'm just literally...
Bork.
You said intimidation before is probably my best
Well,
bet.
you look at the.
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
tell
hold
you
on.
if you hover over the thing.
Oh,
It'll
yeah,
tell you
yeah,
what
I
your
see.
bonuses are.
Oh, I can give you guidance. Wee.
Sure looks like you're at camp and not giving him guidance.
I gave him guidance, and then I went back to camp.
And I rolled a 13 against the 15 on intimidation.
All right, well, that's an F8.
Oh fuck, did we actually commit a hate crime by killing the fishman? Did they actually have diplomatic immunity?
Oh fuck! Did we actually commit a hate crime by killing a fishman? Did they actually have diplomatic immunity?
Thanks for saving us from those freaky fish guys. Oh well, it's no murder is still illegal, however. So your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, man.
Stop, in the name of the Jarl. You have committed a crime.
Stop! You violated the law. It's been too long since I've seen a good brawl. You pathetic worm! Remember the Emperor!
Kibidua bop.
Ha 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 ha.
Seems an
Your light
explanation.
God, the
videos.
brain rot.
The brain. Whoa, the dialogue. The dialogue is even wigging the fuck out. The actual shit.
Hey, you succeeded the
There we go.
intimidation check.
Against what? I have no idea.
And stealing.
You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
Yeah.
Hooray! You got let go for that nothing.
Thievery has been
What?
noticed. Choose
What?
your next move
Just immediately ran over to me.
What? All right, hold on. Let me wait.
Okay, I can suggest it. I can't click on it.
Hold on. Let me
It
save.
was Karlak this time.
All right,
What the
Karlak.
hell?
Luck.
Oh, they're all +4. Good luck.
I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter what I pick then.
Nope.
Nope. Just favorable beginnings. It's fine. Nope, that's not it. Reroll. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck did you pick up?
I don't. All I picked up, genuinely, was what appeared to be trinkets, like a gold necklace, a few jewels, a Sawagan spear, and a stinking bag. All
was
from
in
the
the
Sawagan.
This is a bag.
As for
Was
the
in the
chest, I didn't touch the chest.
You knew? Did you loot the chest?
The one to the north there? Yeah, but I
That
wasn't
was stealing.
I wasn't seen though. I checked the
was in
sight
it?
cones. I don't know, a couple of scrolls. Like
Don't forget, it doesn't matter if you're not fucking seen taking it. If they notice items are missing, they'll fucking hunt you down with a fury.
yeah, but they're not talking to me.
Yeah, because you're not there.
Move carefully.
We came for the rest of the party that is here.
Never didn't have
There
it.
you go.
You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
What's this dude's problem? Nana Bune?
Gesundheit.
That's this person's name that came after Sarge and I.
Yeah, there's a scroll of dominate person and a scroll of wall of ice in there.
Ball of ice.
There's a letter in the waterlogged bag that says, if you're reading this, I'm probably dead. Trapped somewhere underwater by madmen and fish fucks. Explosives everywhere, no way out, praying for help. Marjorie, Quentin, Holly, I love you all.
I came back from camp and the guy didn't come run over to me to accuse me of being a thief.
Well, he's already walked all the way over that way. So.
I'm just sending things I was going to send to Natsu to Natsu.
You just ran
walked-
past him.
Yep, I just
Yeah.
ran right by him. He didn't do shit.
Alright. Just drop a save there real quick. Let me
Well, it is also 10:15.
No, I know. I'm just okay.
I want to talk to this asshole. What's his problem?
Incredible! And just think what a story it'd make when fish fight back.
Oh, do you think we stole your story?
What? What the fuck?
Something?
What the absolute fuck happened there? The game just lost its damn mind.
I wonder if, like, I handed it back, what it would have been handed over.
Well, whatever. Save game.
What the
Ki-
actual
kill
The fuck?
fish people, get
Accused of stealing.
arrested. Apparently. That's the same name. Kill fish people, get arrested, apparently.
I can't wait to see what Bio makes of this in his recap
What
later.
the fuck was that? It was just like, oh, we've saved you from the fish. Thank you for saving us
Oh,
from the fish.
criminal scum.
Here's this money. Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law.
Which law?
What?
The law.
What did I do? Shut up and hand over the stolen goods. What stolen goods? I have no fucking idea how I'm gonna begin covering whatever that fucking was. Oh my god.
Alright, all of my goods were legally acquired.
Look, at least if you were stopped not to, it would make sense. This is...
What are you? I've literally just said all of my goods are legally acquired.
You don't have to say legally if you legally acquired them.
You do though. That's part of the rules. Like Byleth constantly had to tell people she had legally appropriated, you know, crest like relic weapons and you know stuff. It's true. She legally appropriated. She was lost and found. She was entitled to acquire those things.
See, this is why you're getting stopped by people accusing you of stealing items. You don't know the rules.
Exactly. Right. It's like you legally have to tell someone if you're a cop. So yeah. Exactly.
That in your badge and your weapon. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, with whatever the lunacy at the end of the stream was, on that bombshell, in the words of Top Gear, holy shit. That's a wrap. I'm gonna go decompress after whatever the hell that was. Till next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.